Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introductions. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introductions. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo. Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? We are back with another episode of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Episode 84 to be exact. Once again, we are climbing the ranks to episode 100. What is good, people? What is up? I see the beautiful, people within the chat. What is good, guys, man? We appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I mean? It's always a good feeling to see, the lovely faces, the familiar faces within the chat, man. So we appreciate everybody coming through. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your morning. But this episode, let me tell you, I need you guys to strap in, get that seatbelt in, because we're going to take you for a ride. Lots of news this week. And, you know what I mean? We're going to get it done here, episode 84. But for those that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, J Bari, and I got the best list for you too. Let me tell you, I have a lot of competition, but I slightly edged them out. Just letting you know. But like I said, I am one of the hosts of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, where I'm joined by my brother from another mother, the other host of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, the COD God himself, Mr. I'm a PlayStation fan too. Huh? Mr. It's not a big of a deal. Gaming with Persona. Yo, Persona, what's good, man?
I'm only human. I'm only human.
What is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona and the other half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And it feels good to be back here on this Saturday morning with my bro Bari to talk all of the greatest PlayStation news and all of the greatest gaming-related news as well that has happened throughout the week. Guys, there's a lot of news that we're going to be talking about this week. It's going to be a really, really good show. Really entertaining as always. You know, when it comes to me and Bari, it is always going to be entertaining. Always, man. But it feels good to be here, man. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful Saturday. You know, 75 degrees here in New York. It's type sunny. You know, because yesterday was kind of, you know, looking like a silent hill. Nah, nobody.
Hey, yo, real talk though. That rain yesterday put me to sleep, bro. After work, I was playing COD, and then like I laid down, and I was like, yo, I knocked out for like an hour and a half.
Bro,
almost like 2 hours, bro. That rain had me like to the hell of a luck.
I got me a glass. I was in some spaces. I was listening to Mooch podcast yesterday. You know, watching the NBA game while I had my little whiskey and whatnot. And I tapped out, bro. I tapped out.
Yeah, I get it. Trust me.
You know what I mean? That rain and everything. You know, the sheets is feeling good. The bed is feeling good. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You just tap out, man. But yo, Persona, man, you always ask this question every week. How was your week this week, man? How you feeling today, man? Are you good? Are you all right?
Yo, I'm happy, bro. Listen, today I'm feeling like really good. This week has been a great week as well. You know, work is work. You know, a couple projects before you know, the end of the fiscal year that I got to complete. So it's a lot of things in that nature. But gaming wise, man, gaming is always good, man. A lot of things I've been playing some. I've gone back to a couple things this week, man. It's been really cool this week. Gaming wise and whatnot, so I'm happy, man. It's a great week, man. How about you, man? How's your week?
Yeah, my week was pretty great, man. I had a wonderful week this week. I went to the office, you know, yesterday, and I was surprised, Persona. You know, I thought Poison Ivy took over my goddamn office.
Oh yeah, I see that. I see that tweet.
Because like I leave my office door open just due to the fact because I have the cleaning lady. You know, she come in when she can come in because I'm not there in the office like that. You know what I mean? So she can vacuum, she can do what she do. So you know, I came in there and I saw a whole bunch of like plants on my desk.
Oh hell no.
Yo, when I walked in, you know, I mean, everybody was quiet because there was like two people there in the office. And I came back out. I was like, "Whose plants are these?" He's like, and there was a lady there that I work. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Jabari. I'm sorry." I was like, "What?" In my mind, I'm like, "What the hell is?" And then her excuse was, her flowers don't like the sun because my blinds are closed. And I'm like, yo, like, do you not know, like, I'm your manager? Like,
yeah, no, don't ever do that again.
I know we cool. I like to have a cool relationship and back and forth, but don't ever put no goddamn no plants. And then she's cleaning off my desk. I'm like, no, I got it. I'll clean it. You know what I mean? But other than,
I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you know, older lady and whatnot. But other than that, yo, it was a great day. Also, my job, they gave away these wonderful like laptop bags or whatnot, like high quality bags. I was like, oh, this is a nice ass bag. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's really, really cool. You know, seeing that stuff. But yeah, my week was pretty good. It was a pretty fast week. It felt like a fast week, but gaming wise, it was great as well.
Oh, this week in gaming, oh boy, was it a magical week.
Yeah.
Both on the gaming front and also on the topic front. You know, it's you know, because you know, I watching games, playing games. Who knows these days? What makes you a gamer?
Oh, man. Let me tell you.
You know, it's gonna be a great week. But Bari, before you get into anything, I do want to you know, we're gonna add a new segment to the show where we shout out the members. Can we shout out the members that we have? You know, the WUPS Nation is growing, Bari.
Yes, sir.
And there's a lot of great members. Can we shout out the members? Bari, can we shout out? Is that okay? You the host this week.
Oh,
you the host. I'm not the host, but you know, I'm asking, let me be.
So you want me to shout him out or you're going to shout him out? Because I got it up
I'll
right now.
shout him out.
I got
I can shout him out.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, you do? You want to do it or I do it? You the host this week. You do it. I'm
I mean, you brought it up. You know what I'm saying?
So then I'm gonna do it. So then I'm gonna do it.
I mean, if you want me to do it, but you brought it up.
I mean, listen, I'll do it. Let me speak.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, listen, the WUPS Nation, guys, is our membership, obviously, here on the channel. If you do want to become a member, the link is in the description. We appreciate our members that we have so far, man. The WUPS Nation is growing. And so shout out to the members. So we got AC, Steady Flow, Stir Crazy, Stardust Acero, GN the Dawn, J Gamer UK, Cyber Dragon, Games for Eternity, Broken Saint 1978, Unicron, C Fresh 2080, Strictly Gaming, Vipers Reek Corner, J Wright, Blue Mustang 357, Damien, Magnificent Black, Henry Heck, Chi-Town Gamer 1982, King Kiso, Bird, J Bari, Upchuck Gaming, The Wreck, Navigator 3221, Nariko, Gaming with Persona, of course. Nariko! Yo, that's my boy, man. Shout out to Nariko. Philipson 22, Dreology 619, and last but not least, Mr. Go Try Hard Guy Tchia. Oh!
Go Try Hard Guy Tchia.
Shout out to the members, man. WUPS Nation is growing. Shout out to the WUPS Nation, guys.
Listen,
like I said,
there's a lot of bronze trophies in the chat, Persona. You know what I mean? Because everybody becomes a member, they get a nice little trophy by the side of their name. But that's going to be a common theme this episode. Because we giving these trophies out, Persona. You feel me?
We are. We giving the trophies out. Yes, sir.
But nah, man,
a lot more than usual too.
Yeah, great segment there. Shout out you guys, supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot for us, help us to grow the channel. But also, how me and Persona get down. We always, are definitely going to give back to the community as well. So
always,
we're going to take care of the WUPS Nation as far as, anybody that goes, a little bit further to support the channel. But also, if you guys subscribe and stuff like that, we take care of you guys too, man, because in a matter of months, a lot of stuff is we're gonna take care of y'all. Just saying, we're gonna take care of y'all. You know what I mean? Also, if you guys, get familiar with the What's Up PlayStation merch website, so head on over if you guys want to, further support the channel as well. Head on over to wupsmerch.com, where you can get like our latest T-shirts and stuff like that. Shout out to Oblivious, who does all of our artwork.
Yeah, man is a legend, man.
Yeah, he did the latest one that we had, the Bari versus Persona, inspired by Marvel versus Capcom, shirt there. So if you guys, just want to further support our channel, you can head on over there and bless up, the merch shop. But Persona, man, let's get into the rigmarole of the show. The vibes and how we get down. We gotta let the PlayStation Nation know the games that came out throughout the week. So here are the new PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 games of the week. This is from May 16th to May 22nd, and courtesy of Push Square, because they're updating what PlayStation is coming out with their store. PlayStation Blog. I need you guys to get back on the blog and deliver the drop for the week. I don't know why is that stopping, and why does the PlayStation blog not have the drop? You are PlayStation. We need that. We need those articles back, PlayStation blog.
I agree, 100%.
You know what I mean? But let's get into it. The first game we have here is Cubic Lines. I was about to say lanes. For the PlayStation 4. Then we have Fury, because Fury, they came out with the PlayStation 5 update for that game. My name is Mayo 3 for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Listen.
I got that.
Put a 1 in the chat if you know you're going to be buying My Name is Mayo 3 and you're going to double dip when it comes to that goddamn platinum. Absolutely. For the PlayStation 5 and 4 now? Oh, wait. Absolutely. Don't front in the chat. I don't want nobody fronting in the chat. You got some easy platinums in that trophy catalog over there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Everybody goes, I don't want that, Jay Barry. I'm not gonna buy that game to get that platinum to make my trophy list look good. Stop lying to the
Oh
people.
boy.
Stop lying to the people. Then we have Outward Definitive Edition for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Behind Closed Doors, a developer's tale. Whoa, that's an interesting title for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Divination for the PlayStation 5 and 4.
I got that. Easy plot.
Oh, you got that?
Easy plot, yeah, and it's stackable. PS4,
For
PS5
real?
separate list. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
Very easy, yeah.
Then we have Ogre, console edition for the PlayStation 4. Persona, I want to ask you a question here. What do you think this game is? Like, by going off of the title, what do you think this game, like what type of genre you think this game is?
Ogre, console edition. I would say an RPG.
An RPG, huh? Let me show y'all something. Let me show you. This
Or
one
like
caught
action
me.
adventure or RPG or something like that.
This one caught me for a loop, Persona. Okay, I'm gonna show you what this game really is here, and I know I had to stop. I had to stop and show you guys because I was like, what? This is Ogre right here. It is a tank game.
It's a what? I'm waiting to catch up to the stream. Like the stream
Wait
is
till
not
the
showing
catch
it.
up. Wait till the catch up. Watch.
It's a tank game.
Yeah,
What?
bruh.
Ogre console edition, a tank game.
Yep. It's like a strategy, cyber kinetic tank.
Hey yo, real talk. I wouldn't have guessed that, bro.
Hey, that's why I said, yo, I'm gonna
I
ask
wouldn't
you this
have
question to
guessed
see if you're gonna get it right. Cause it threw me for a loop when I was like scrolling down.
Yeah,
the
I
PlayStation.
wouldn't have guessed.
I'm not
that
gonna
at
show the
all.
whole trailer, but it's kind of funny that it's titled that way. But the game is just like a tank game.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have picked this up either.
Yep.
I definitely wouldn't have picked that up. So yeah, they got that.
So the next game we have here is a Monsters Expedition Through Puzzling Exhibition. PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. That is a cool name right there. Then we have the Arcade Archives coming back with Trio Punch for the PlayStation 4. Baby Hands for PlayStation VR. Let's go. I need a review with somebody in the chat. I need you guys to send me your review for Baby Hands PlayStation VR. Then we have Brick Breaker for the PlayStation 5. Deadcraft for the PlayStation 5 and 4. End Zone, A World Apart for the PlayStation 4. Eternal Threads for the PlayStation 4. Final Sword. I like game titles like that. The simplistic, title Final Sword. You know what I mean? I'm guessing that's an RPG, by the way, for the PlayStation 4. They Always Run for the PlayStation 4. Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song for the PlayStation 5 and 4. So the Masquerade Swan Song is the RPG game, right? Not the PvP one. The Blood Hunt is the PvP one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even know this was launching this week. I thought it was launching like later on the year.
I didn't think this was launching this early either.
Okay.
I'm good though. It's just guilt.
Now I know a few people that's pretty hyped for it, but I didn't know it was launching like this quick. Then we have Zombie Watch for the PlayStation 4. Then we have Sinuka Attack. Hashtag Sinuka Attack for the PlayStation 5. How would you pronounce that right there?
Sinuka.
Nuka? Okay.
Yeah, Sinuka.
Then we have Amazon. I said Amazon. Amazing Princess Sarah.
I see why you made that mistake though. Like that's legit. That's a legit.
No,
I would have said that too.
You know why? Because I've watched the trailer on the store and I watched the trailer before the show, and I'm like, this game looks pretty cool. I like it's like a up-res pixelated type game. Like the pixelated stuff is just like really sharp, and I'm like, oh, it looks like she's could be like an Amazon like princess kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was stuck in my mind like Amazon Princess Sarah. And then we have Cotton Fantasy for the PlayStation 4.
I don't know about that game title name. Hold up, Cotton.
Yo, this game not cheap too. It's like $40 in the store.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah. Then finally, Dolmen for the PlayStation 5 and 4 is out. I know a lot of people was anticipating that game there.
That game, I was watching some gameplay for it, which means I actually played the game.
Oh yeah.
It looks pretty cool. It looks dope. It looks alright.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna
I'm
get
not.
it,
I'm not. It looks cool though, but no.
Then we have Pig Ship and the Giant Wolf for the PlayStation 5. Persona, I need a review by next week. Huh?
I got you. It ain't no quickie though, so it might not be a review.
All right. Then we have Pool Nation for the PlayStation 5, Space Run for the PlayStation 5 and 4, The Jumpin' Taco.
Another easy platinum.
Is this one an easy one too?
Yeah, yo, all you gotta do is, yo, I'm embarrassed. All you gotta do is hold the X button to make the Choco jump 500 times. It's a platinum.
What? For the PlayStation 5 and 4, yo, I didn't even know. Like I said, sometimes when you read some of the titles, it's like, oh yeah, this is an easy platinum.
You can tell, yeah. This is like you get the platinum in like 3 minutes. It's
Damn.
crazy, right?
I'm about to re-up real quick.
Cheap. It's $1.50, and you get both versions. I think.
Say less. We in there. Then we have The Legend of Dragon Flame High School Collection, PlayStation 5 and 4. This seems like one of those like novel kind of games, you know, we just playing through the story and pressing X. And,
yeah.
But yeah, these are the games for the week, guys. Let us know if you
stacked the week.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these, you know, games that came out. But let us know your thoughts, man. You know, what games do you guys pick up in the chat or whatnot in the comment section? If it's good, if you guys suggest it, if you guys want to spotlight these games, let us know, man.
Let me get the super chat from Fleshy.
Yep.
Shout out to Fleshy, man, for the super chat. He says, after what happened in Buffalo last Saturday, it had me feeling some type of way. Had to support my fellow New Yorkers. Haven't been able to watch live a lot, but always catch the reruns. Mad respect for you. Mad respect for you guys.
Yes,
appreciate
sir,
you,
man.
Fleshy.
Yeah,
And our hearts do go out to you know, the victims of the crazy Buffalo attacks that happened in Buffalo. It was really sad.
Yeah, definitely something that kind of angered me last week as well. Just due to the picture that a lot of people's trying to paint when it comes to video games, and just due to the fact that even happened. It's very like rage inducing. But you know, we try to keep it positive, but we appreciate it, Fleshy Man, for this. But Persona, man, let's move it along. Because we got some games to spotlight over here. I'm gonna assume here, Persona. I'm gonna predict here that you have about 3 games that you want to spotlight this week. So you are definitely, Persona. Are you gonna break the rules?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna break the rules. You feel me? But before I tell my spotlight, let me just tell anyone that might be new to the show what the spotlight is, right? So the spotlight is a portion of the show where me and Bari give you a game or games that we think you guys should check out, right? It could be brand new games. It could be old games. It could be games from your childhood. It could be games that haven't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is just to spotlight a game that we think the community as a whole should just be looking at, checking out, right? So for me, my spotlight games for this week, and I am breaking the rules, right? So my spotlight games for this week, the first one is actually going to be Call of Duty Cold War. I know. Listen.
I'm only human.
Listen, you know, I've got like this newfound love for COD, for Cold War. I've been playing a lot of Cold War lately, and I'm actually working through getting my assault rifles to gold so I could get the diamond for my assault rifles.
Look at God.
So you know, I'm working on the AK-47 right now. I got that almost done, and then I'm gonna work on the QBZ. And the Grav, not the Grav, I already got the Grav Gold, the Strig 6 and the Commando. So I've been playing pretty heavily this week. So you know, the Call of Duty Cold War is much better than Vanguard as well. You know, it's still got its craziness, but it's easy. You're getting into matches super quick. You know, it's still the gameplay for Cold War is still just so good, so fun. So you know, I've been on that Call of Duty Cold War pretty heavy. The second game that I'm gonna spotlight this week, Bari, is actually a game that's not out yet. So this game is slated, and you can put this up on the screen so that they can see as well what I'm talking about. So the second, just linked it in the chat. The second game that I'm gonna spotlight this week comes out this fall, right? And some new gameplay had released this week. The game is called Asterigos: Curse of the Stars.
Asterigos.
Asterigos, Curse of the Stars, man. So the gameplay for this looks really, really solid for me, man. I'm getting Immortal Phoenix Rising vibes from this game with a hint, with a mix of I forgot. I just had the other game on the top of my head. Oh my god. But like Immortal Phoenix Rising, but like more. It's got a bit of a bigger budget, right? It's a lot less cartoony and more real, closer to a realistic. And the combat is a little bit more advanced here, especially what you can do. The reason why I want to spotlight this game again, because the combat looks fun, the world looks very beautiful, right? And the gameplay from what I saw was also really dope. One of the cool things is like, you have about 4 or 5 different weapons that you're able to use in this game, and they all have their own type of skills and abilities. So one of the cool things is you can so for instance with the staff, you can have the staff be like it's like more of like an AoE type of move, right? As opposed to having the sword and shield, which is obviously, your hack and slash, you get the, better mobility and stuff like that. And like I said, what I've seen of this game, man, it looks really, really dope.
Oh, there's some soul elements in here.
Yeah. Some soul elements in here as well. Yeah, it's a mixture of a lot. The reason why, again, I compare it to Immortal Phoenix Rising is it's actually her. Like she looks like, it looks like this is like, they took Immortal Phoenix Rising and just upped the res and created a new game and upped the combat and whatnot, right? But this game it really has me sold. I can't wait to play this and pick this up. This is absolutely a day one for me. I'm very, very excited for this game. So
yeah, I remember when PlayStation when they was highlighting, well, not highlighting, but they tweeted about it. It was like, oh yeah, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah. This looks good. So yeah, Asterigos is definitely my second spotlight game.
Asterigos. No, my bad.
Yes, sir. And then I think that's it for my spotlights this week. I had a third one, but it's slipping me right now. So I'm gonna give it to those 2 for this week.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm definitely. I definitely have my radar on that Asterigos game. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't even know that they uploaded new gameplay for it. So I'm definitely gonna like check that out.
Like 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks good. Hopefully the performance is good and everything. With it. But yeah.
Well, I'm gonna save it for the news. I was gonna do a third one. I know what it was. I was gonna say God of War Ragnarok, but sound like you yawning.
Yeah.
God of War Ragnarok. I do got 3. God of War Ragnarok is definitely my third. This game is coming out in 2022. You understand? Don't listen to what nobody's trying to tell you. God of War Ragnarok is most definitely coming out in 2022, and they released the accessibility stuff this week, which we'll talk about in the news. But in the clips that they also, I've already got it, brother. In the clips that they released this week, that game definitely.
Persona, don't say anymore. Don't say anymore because we have a special segment for you.
I got you.
You have your own segment for God of War. So I don't want you to you about to go deep, and I don't want you to ruin your segment.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
you're right. I got you. I'm gonna pull back. Listen, my fault.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
I had that sound, but I got to recreate it because it got messed up. Go ahead, my fault.
My bad, yo. That joke is hilarious.
Not that big a deal.
Let me focus. That joke is hilarious, though, man.
It's not that big a deal.
I'm in tears, yo. But nah, man.
You good, bro?
I'm trying, dog.
I'm saying though, it's not that big a deal.
Yo, chill, man. Let me focus, bro.
My fault. Yeah, my fault.
I can't get this sound in my head.
chilling. I'm chilling. No more.
Yo, it's so true. It's so true. That's why I'm laughing crazy. All right, Bari. All right. Snap out. All right, podcast mode. All right, man. My spotlight game.
Hey, yo,
why you said it, yo?
My fault. Y'all get to get Bari in a second. You gotta get back. You gotta get his composure. My fault.
Yo,
I'm not gonna say it no more. I promise.
I'm in tears,
I'm not gonna say it no more.
All right. My spotlight game for this week is actually a game that you spotlighted a prior week, is that Soundfall game, man.
Oh yeah, we convert. Oh, that's right. We was playing that this week. That's right. I forgot. Yeah.
Yo, that game is so cool and unique. Like, I feel like everybody should play that game. It's a very, very cool, challenging twin stick shooter, and I love the fact that they incorporate like the actual beat within the game, combat
through the metronome.
Yeah, because you can play the game and you can be off beat, but you're not gonna be as effective within the game. And sometimes they throw a lot of enemies at you, and you have to like make sure you're on the beat as far as you want to attack, just so you can get the most optimal damage that you can. So I was like, oh, this game is definitely like a skillful game as well. It's not just like this pretty cartoony looking great music game. It is a lot of skill that you have to develop there for the game. So it definitely took me for a surprise, because going into the game, because I only played like one mission, I was like, okay, Persona said this game was a challenge, but I was like, it's pretty easy so far. But when we got to that boss area, I was like, oh, hold up, that meme where you had to like, you sitting back, but then you just sit up. I had to focus up because I was getting bodied up. I was like, wait, see, everything that you learned in the prior levels, like you have to incorporate that. And I was like, I found a newfound respect for the game. I was like, not only is the music great, but it's a very skillful, challenging game. So Soundfall is definitely a cool game, and I feel like a lot of people should definitely look into it. You know what I mean? Like, give it a chance. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it, because the music is heat. The music is fire in the game, but the combat as well is pretty sound. You know what I mean?
Pun intended.
No pun intended. But yeah, I like the game a lot. And I definitely think you guys should check it out. The other game I'm going to spotlight, not going to go too much in detail here, but basically I'm going to be spotlighting this every week until the game come out, because we're closing in.
I know
in
what
June,
game it is.
and that's DNF Duel, man. So
yes, sir.
DNF Duel, fighting game that's going to be coming out. I feel like this fighting game, everybody can, it's very viable for any type of skill level within the game. So that's a really cool thing for anybody that's new to fighting games to get on in. But just to highlight, we're also going to be doing a tournament for the game. So I want a lot of people to get their hands on it, to play it. So due to the fact that like in July when we run this tournament, we see you guys participating within it, just to have fun, or to meet new people within the fighting game community and stuff. So yeah, man.
We got a TOA tournament.
Yes,
July 16th.
Yes, sir. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun.
In for that.
Yep. But yeah, those are the spotlight games for the week, guys. Hopefully we enticed you guys enough to check these games out. Yes, sir. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, and I think you guys should give it a go.
Real quick, shout out to SIE, man. Appreciate you for the $10 super chat, and then shout out to Hatsuma for the $2 super chat. It says that perfectly timed and apt soundbite. LOL. I be trying, man. I try.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. But Persona, let's get into the news, man. Let's get into the news, and we're gonna mix it up. I know the outline is a little bit different, and it's a lot in the outline, Persona, but we're gonna mix it up, man, because we got a little celebration that we got to do here.
Oh yeah,
we got a celebration that we got to do here, man. Because the wonderful people over at Insomniac, there's a lot of promotions going on, man. So we got to give these guys their trophies. You know what I mean? We got to trophy them up out here, because the people over at Insomniac is really, really cool developers, really cool human beings in itself. And there's certain we got a little favoritism here and there when it comes to some of the developers that over at Insomniac, because we have either interacted with them or is a common interaction between them. But we want to highlight a few of them here, and the first one we're going to highlight, Persona, is congrats to my man James Ham.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Where he got promoted to lead animator over at Insomniac on Spider-Man 2. And James Ham, cool guy. You know what I mean? He's very cool, very down to earth. You know what I mean? If you guys have some, stuff to talk about, or, just congratulations or whatnot, he will respond to you guys or whatnot. But yeah, you know what I mean? Shout out to James Ham, man. And you know what I mean? Great promotion, great job that he's been doing with like Miles Morales. You already know the vibes of that. So
yeah, he did his thing on Miles Morales, man. The whole team did, like Miles Morales is just such a great game. So I'm very happy to see James get his promotion and be recognized for the greatness that he's doing out here.
Yeah, people's growing within that company. Insomniac, these guys out here, these females and guys out here, is just like, I don't know what kind of magic they're conjuring up over there, man. But they are efficient at what they do.
Very efficient. Yep.
And the next person we got here is Lindsay Thompson. So shout out to Lindsay. She also got promoted to lead animator when it comes to Spider-Man 2 over at Insomniac. So we giving her trophies as well. Listen, there's a lot of people that got promoted, but we're just highlighting these two because we have interacted with them. They're really cool when it comes to like me and Persona. So
they're really cool people.
Yeah, shout out to Lindsay. She's definitely she is a really cool person. A very I want to say up-tempoed person when it comes to, not up-tempo, that's probably not the right word, but she's a highlight on my timeline. Every time I see her tweet something, it's always something like cool.
She's a very positive person. Very positive, and she's got very good energy. Like, you can tell her aura is very bright and very pure. So shout out to Lindsay, man. She's good people's, man. And shout out to James and Lindsay. Those are both great people. Yo, James, Lindsay, come through the WUPS. You feel me? Let's talk. Let's have some good conversations. But I'm really happy for them. Honestly, shout out to them.
Definitely.
And shout out to the rest of the people that got promoted as well over at Insomniac and throughout the PlayStation Studios and whatnot. And I just can't wait to see what you all put out. It's gonna be very exciting.
Not only that, we got some information here as far as Walt Williams. He is the lead narrator when it comes to Wolverine PS5. Spec Ops: The Line writer been promoted to narrative director when it comes to Wolverine for the PlayStation 5. And if you guys play Spec Ops: The Line, you know that story takes you for a ride. It's a trippy story, especially the ending. As far as you think this is going on, but the way how it ended is just like, when you watch like a thriller movie. And you're always like, okay, I'm guessing what's going on, but then the reveal comes, it's just like, oh wow. You know what I mean? So that got me kind of happy, that he is going to be a part of Wolverine, because Wolverine is a character that you could take him to a lot of places within the storyline, but knowing somebody like this is like the director when it comes to the story, it's like there's going to be some trippy stuff there, or there's going to be some thought-provoking things that happen, or that's going to happen within the story. But what's your thought?
Absolutely. So when it comes to the whole Spec Out the Line, dev director, him becoming a narrative director, for Insomniac and Wolverine, that gets me very excited, right? Because like you said, Wolverine is a complex character, and what I would want to see is like those trippy, because Wolverine, he doesn't really remember all of his past. But he remembers like bits and pieces and stuff like that. So it would be cool, like throughout the story, where you have segments where it's kind of like flashback missions, or him like going through the psychological issues of like seeing Strucker in his mind, and seeing that going through the adamantium process and becoming Weapon X and all. It would be cool to have that trippy stuff and very psychological heavy stuff there, especially hoping that this game is going to be rated M for mature, which I think it is. I mean, listen, this is Wolverine. You can't do a PG-13 Wolverine, you feel me, game. You gotta go hard or go home. You get what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to see what comes of this, and I have a lot of confidence that it's going to be really solid.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have the typical like bots that he's gonna be slashing and dicing up, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like different human enemies or different mutants that he's gonna be taking on. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna be mature as well, but I wouldn't put it past him if it's gonna be like a PG-13 type of thing. Oh no, not PG-13. That's more movies. What's the teen movie that's due to the fact
teen,
that they're trying to sell to a large pool of people. But we're definitely going to see, man. I'm pretty sure we're going to get news when it comes to Wolverine and Spider-Man very, very soon.
Absolutely.
Especially Spider-Man, because it's pretty much
coming out next year.
But Persona, man, moving along, man. Are you excited about PlayStation when it comes to the plates?
Play the fool? I'm sorry.
Human.
Sorry about that.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah, no, listen, I got the black plates, and I thought the black plates are really dope, really amazing. I know that they were going to have all of the plates that match all of the controllers. I'm actually really excited for the purple plates. I'm probably gonna get the purple plates and do like a mix match where purple on one side, black on the other, to get that purple and black. But these other plates, they look beautiful, man. I'm not gonna lie, they all look good. I'm excited. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, like I'm excited for this too. It makes sense, you have something to match your controllers that you have. So I have the black one, but I haven't like installed it or put it on yet because I haven't like went in to like clean my PlayStation yet. But I want to get that galactic blue, starlight. Is it galactic or starlight blue? Whatever it's called.
Starlight blue.
I want to get that blue, and I'll probably mix and match it between the black and the blue. When I clean out my PS5. But yeah, I mean, this is smart, pretty cool. I like the fact that they capitalize and that you can customize the place a little bit more. But I would like personally a little bit more customization when it comes to like characters of PlayStation characters, that's etched onto the plates or whatnot. A custom console, console. Like say God of War is coming, you have Kratos and Atreus, like etched on to the actual plate in that red one. I feel like that
stuff is coming. Yeah. Like I feel like a PlayStation would be crazy to not capitalize on that type of market when it comes to this stuff, because again, even if it's just the plates, right? Like and we were talking about this before, Bari, but like putting out a custom console really is just putting out custom plates, right? Yeah. And obviously you can have like certain PS5s when you build it up, have those custom plates put on instead of the traditional, and have the game included in the box and all that, in obviously a special controller. It's going to sell like hotcakes. You get what I'm saying? But even if you have just the plates sold separately, if obviously, if it's something that's going to be etched into, it's going to cost a bit. It might cost 90. It might cost you a C note. You feel me? Who knows, right?
But these are what, $50, $55?
Yeah, 50. Yeah, these are about 50 or 60. So if we're talking about something that's custom, like an Atreus and God of War, like imagine if they did a Kratos and God of War with an all like a deep red plates or whatever, right? I mean, yo, man, I would pay top dollar for that, man, because that would just be fire. And just to have something like that on the console, I think would be dope. So I do hope PlayStation does capitalize on that type of market and really starts pumping out that stuff. But I think their focus is they want to get the console. Let's get the consoles out. I think it's also where their mindset is as well. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we're definitely gonna see, because we're also seeing bundles becoming available or going to become available in the future, where now PlayStation, in the UK they had the Horizon Forbidden West bundle, PlayStation 5 bundles available over there, which sold out in a matter of seconds. But now here in the US, the first official PlayStation 5 bundles come, Horizon Forbidden West, where they have like a registration page that you can sign up for it at the PlayStation Direct website. So we're closing in as far as like PlayStation becoming more and more available. It's still scarce, it's still sparse, but you know, what you thinking about this bundle, man? You think it's gonna sell as much as it did like in the UK, or sell as fast as it did in the UK?
Absolutely, it's Horizon, so absolutely it's
You
gonna
say,
sell.
yo, wait, ask that dumbass question.
I mean, you know, yes. It's one of those things where, you know, Horizon is a big game, right? It's a system seller, and you know it's got legs. You know, the past two MPDs, it's been in either the top 3 or top 5, or maybe even the top 10 for the month, and then obviously for the year, you know, year to date as well. So you know, Horizon is a game that does have legs, and I think for a lot of people, they want to play this game on a PlayStation 5. They're seeing how beautiful it is. Not saying it's not beautiful on the PlayStation 4, but you know, every people want a next gen console. People want that PS5. They want to play a lot of these games on PS5. That's why Miles Morales is still selling like hotcakes and still charting in MPDs almost 2 years later. You get what I'm saying? So I just think, you know, Horizon is going to be another one, especially if you're bundling it with with a console. That's just going to make the consoles fly off even faster, especially if you do this during Black Friday and the holidays.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's a great game to bundle in. And yeah, I do. It has that Miles Morales effect where, yeah, you know, it's available for the PlayStation 4. It's cool. You know, you get the option to play it there, but a lot of people are just waiting on availability for that PlayStation 5 so they can play these type of games. Which is, you know, it looks best and plays best on.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I'm excited to see stuff like this, man. You know, hopefully they can get some within that holiday season, like you alluded to. Possibly, you know, we see a God of War one. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
You know, yeah, I'll save it for later. But PlayStation, I know you're listening. Come on, you know that's gonna fly off shelves. Like,
you know it, bro,
you know sure. That's gonna fly off shelves, man. Come on now.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, PlayStation, the Persona. We don't want to get cocky here, but I feel that PlayStation, I feel it in my bones that PlayStation do listen to What's Up PlayStation podcast. Is it every episode? I'm not sure, but I think it's too much of a coincidence that certain things that we will say on this podcast and the response is like so direct to what we'll say. Understandably, you know, they got smart people over there that, you know, they're working on these things, and you know, there's probably these things that's probably already in, you know, in line to do, but there's certain things that is just like it's so direct, Persona, that yo, we can have a criticism about this, and then 2 weeks later it's like everything that we criticize is like there. So let's move on over where we spoke.
No, Syphon, you a little too much. No, get cocky. You know what I'm saying? Get cocky. You understand? PlayStation listening. Hey, Herman Host, Jim Ryan, Shuhei Yoshida. What's good? I appreciate you. I know y'all ain't gonna type in the chat because I get it. You try to be low key. I respect it. Scott Rowe, Mark Cerny. I know you with the chat. You ain't gotta type. I know you there. What's up? We appreciate you.
What's up? What it do, PlayStation? But so they going into detail here, Persona, for the PlayStation Plus relaunch in June, which is a matter of what, like 2 weeks. They're gonna relaunch this thing in the US. I think next week or this week coming up, it relaunches in, I forgot what region. I think it might be Japan or it might be China.
Yeah, Japan is first.
Okay.
Yeah, Japan, and then I think Canada, and then America.
Okay.
The Americas.
But yeah, man, we found out this week that PlayStation pretty much did another article talking about PlayStation Plus, but they went into a little bit more detail, not a little bit, a lot more detail when it comes to explaining what this service has entailed. So a lot of the things that, you know, we spoke about, you remember in a couple of weeks ago, we spoke about the PlayStation Plus, and we was like, this is a cool article letting us know what the tiers are, you know, what it's about. But we kind of wanted more, you know what I mean? We kind of want you to push a little bit further and explain thoroughly like what you are actually getting, rather than just having these vague comments or these vague, you know, explanations. Just, yeah, here's what this tier entails, but there's no, you know, substance behind it. And another thing that we find out here, Persona, is that Ubisoft Plus is also coming to PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
And it's coming to PlayStation Plus for those people that, you know, subscribe to PlayStation Plus. So there's a lot of things. We're not going to go all over the place as far as, what the service entails, because we did that, in the prior episode, like I think about like 3 weeks or probably 4 weeks ago. But there's certain things I want to highlight before I get your opinion, Persona. So we have some list here as far as the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 game catalog. And I think that this is a smart move because originally a lot of these games were only tied to PlayStation 5 when it comes to the PlayStation Plus collection. So if you have a PlayStation 5 and you have PlayStation Plus, you automatically would get to play all of the greatest PlayStation 4 games. But now they're just pretty much tying that in within both platforms with some of these games like Days Gone, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima. So there's a few highlights that I want to do here because we got some PlayStation 5 games. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, Destruction All-Stars, Demon Souls, Death Stranding, and Death Stranding Director's Cut. Horizon Zero Dawn, pretty much sure about that. Knack, Little Big Planet 3, Spider-Man 2018, and Spider-Man Miles Morales is also going to be here in the service. You're going to have things like The Last of Us Remaster, Until Dawn, Nathan Drake Collection. I know I'm missing one of them. Where is it at? Where is
Returnal.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Returnal. And Resogun, one of my favorite Housemarque games, being there as well. So, what's your overall thoughts, man? Just incorporating, all these games within the service day one that you're going to be able to play.
So, I want to start off by saying, because I know when this news had first hit earlier this week, there were a lot of people that were saying, "That's it." I thought it was going to be more than that. That's it.
Rightfully so.
And I'm sitting here and I'm just like, you really think, no, this isn't, does this look like 700 games to you? Yo, no, of course this isn't it. I think what they're doing is giving that sneak peek of, some of the games that can come out, which I'm happy about. So when I'm looking at like this list and seeing like a lot of these games that's on here, man, this is a very strong PlayStation centric list coming from PlayStation Studios. I think this list alone is very, very, very strong. The Gravity Rush games, the Horizon, Infamous, Knack, Little Big Planet, Loco Roco, Patapon, all that stuff, man, that's coming. The Last of Us, yo, that's all solid. The Uncharted, yo, that within itself is a strong, strong list. And then when you incorporate the new PS5 titles as well, that's very, that have been out for about 2 years now, very strong. Very strong.
Now the third party stuff, because we're having games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, can I get it all, coming into the service.
Final Fantasy 15, Batman Arkham Knight,
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Yep, it's a lot of solid stuff here, man. That I'm just like, yo, for people who don't have these games or haven't gotten around to this stuff, that's a big incentive right there for you to buy into it and play a lot of those games. So I can appreciate the revamped list of games that they're providing.
Yeah, a lot of the games that they already offered through Plus is going to be a mainstay within the service when you sign up.
Yep.
Like something like Control Ultimate Edition, you might have missed that month where you didn't get to add it to your library, but now that's actually going to be a mainstay within the service. I think it's a very smart move for them to do some of that stuff there.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, here's another smarter.
I don't want to get ahead, so I'm kind of going.
No.
I have more.
Get ahead. Get ahead. Well, we scrolling down.
I was gonna say I didn't want to go ahead because I know that we kind of going to go piece by piece. I know we're going to talk about the older titles and the trophies. And
I'll go. We talking about it right now because
absolutely.
Listen. I was about to get into I was about to get in that fire, Persona. I was hulking up. When it comes to the classic games catalog, Persona, I want to ask you again. Do you think PlayStation listened to us?
Damn, boy, you a funny dude, bro. The man said,
"Oh shit!" I was getting in my J Bari mode.
Yo, you a funny dude.
I haven't done that in a while too. Yeah, it's been a while.
What's the question?
I mean, do you think PlayStation? Listen,
oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. I'm gonna laugh every time. Oh shit.
do you, nah, I can't ask the question. Do you think PlayStation listened to us for our persona?
Yes, absolutely. I'm being cocky.
Absolutely.
Yo, no, but on a serious note, we were talking about this for how long now?
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? I think this part, like the classic games, because a lot of people, and this is why I was saying before, I wish PlayStation would be a little bit more, give just a little bit more when they first announced some of this stuff, because I feel like it would kill a lot of those, crazy articles or crazy speculations. Well, old games, that's just not enough. Why you do? And I get, they want to surprise gamers and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to kind of be forthcoming, but also kind of keep things in the tuck to surprise gamers. But, having the old games there and not knowing if they were going to be like, trophies or whatever, a lot of people are like, oh, well, there's no incentive to buy premium. Why buy premium? There's nothing there. Who just wants to play old games? Mind you, people were crying about game preservation last year, all up and down when the PS3 store and the PSP store were going to get shut down. People were crying about preservation. And going back to Sean Layden, shout out to Sean Layden when he did the interview with us, where I keep going back to this because Sean Layden has said what you and I have thought for years and knew what it was, that PS Now was meant to be catalog content and a way for preservation to follow you into the new generations. So what PlayStation really is doing is just building on top of that and making sure that the game preservation follows you. The incentive, right, is obviously going down nostalgia lane for those that want that. If you don't want that, then okay, fine. You don't need to buy into that. But the even bigger incentive on top of that is the fact that now, and obviously let's be level-headed here. Syphon Filter or Sony Ben are the first ones to confirm that there are trophies in Syphon Filter. So when this service releases, if you download or Syphon Filter from PS1 and try to play the game, it will have, and you boot up the game, it will have trophies, and it has a platinum. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think PlayStation would release this service and Sony Ben be the only game that has trophies. No. On top of that, last year, PlayStation, either last year or 2020, I forget, PlayStation patent a new type of patent where you would be able to implement trophies into old games with minimal developmental work. So I think that's what, that and this are going hand in hand. So if you've got trophies being in these old games and people can get the trophies and the platinums and all that stuff, you add all these new titles in, and it's very easy to do that, or very effortless to do that. This service is going to, in my opinion, I think it's going to take off because that incentive is there. You've got the new games, you got the old games, you got the trophies through all generations. It's solid. You can't beat that.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I do like the fact that they went into further detail here when it comes to the classic games, because I felt like the first time they announced it was kind of weak. And it did have a lot of people like speculate, doubting their capabilities of game preservation, like you said, right? But the fact that they incorporated things like higher frame rates or improved frame rates, higher quality resolution, incorporating a thing like something like they're saying here that for a select original PlayStation and PSP classic games, members will also enjoy a new interface with menus. That allows you to save your game at any time, so you're pretty much going to have save states there, or even a rewind button if you want to do it. So I think that's pretty cool that they incorporate some of that stuff. They're saying some. I don't think all the games are going to have it. For those people that are like, wait, this game didn't have it. I think a lot of these things here, when it comes to like higher, improved frame rates, the higher resolutions, save states, the rewind button, the trophies in itself, probably going to start with like first party games, but that's something that that's under them. That's something that they can quickly tackle and solve those issues there. But when it comes to like the third party stuff, it depends on the partnership or how close the relationship.
Well, I think, excuse me, sorry. I think that also might also play into the preservation team that PlayStation is building,
Yes.
where if they build an entire, preservation development team of like, 100, 150 people, I'm just spitballing with the numbers, right? And they have strong relationships and partnerships with their third party studios and publishers and whatnot. The preservation team really could be that team that does the work. Like that is essentially a development team dedicated to getting preserving gaming, but also updating those old games to get them in a playable or respectable state, an updated state to where they can have the trophies, where they can have the save state and rewind and do that work on behalf of those third party publishers and whatnot. And that's a match made in heaven because that takes the work off the publishers. That gets more people in. It makes it even more enticing. I mean, it looks like a win-win in my book.
Yeah, very very something. This is really smart because this is something that we kind of alluded to in the past, where we're like, yo, this will sweeten the pot if they were to offer trophies when it comes to some of these classic games, and just to see the fact that a game like Syphon Filter, it will have trophies incorporated with the new
highly sought after game too. Like people have been wanting Syphon Filter for a long time, so I think it was also really smart for Ben to kind of come out and be like, "Hey guys, Syphon Filter is coming back, and it has the trophies, and it has a platinum, guys. It's in that premium tier."
Another thing,
I seen a lot of when they announced this. I seen a lot of people who were
convert,
against. Yeah, like, oh, you know what? That 120 for the year might not be as bad. Let me go buy. I seen a lot of people backtracking, bro.
Bro, we have the podcast is up. Shout out to my man Viper Reap with the timestamps where we spoke about this in great lengths, right? And we said like what would be cool if they add this aspect, like the trophy aspect. Yeah, a lot of people will replay those games because now you have a further incentive to go back rather than just playing the game over again and over again and over again. Now you have that little, that little trophy that you can stamp up there. Like, look, I got this platinum in Syphon Filter. Another thing that we spoke about as well, Persona, is that in here is that also players who have previously purchased the digital version of select games from the original PlayStation and PSP generations will not have to make a separate purchase or sign up to PlayStation Plus to play these games on PlayStation 4 and 5. That is a big deal. That's something that we brought up as well, where we was like, yo, it would be detrimental if we had to repurchase these games again due to the fact that you incorporated a PS Store on a PlayStation 3 generation and beyond, where you had these games digitally that we bought, and we are on the same account, and then to relaunch this stuff again, you have to buy it again. But it's very smart on PlayStation not only to not tie the games within the PlayStation Plus service, because they know not everybody subscribes to PlayStation Plus, but you can also have that preservation where people can, if they didn't have the chance before, purchase these games again, digitally, or if they already purchased them, they can just re-download them to the console. I think that's a really, really smart move on PlayStation to do that.
Yeah, and they also said that games that are made available in the new PS Plus PS Now service, you will be able to also purchase these games separately. So on top of you being able, so if the game is in the service and you already have that purchase, you do not need to have the sub to play that game or anything. But you also, if you're someone who also wants to have these games and actually buy them and own them, there will be an option for you to buy these games as well. For some, they didn't specify how many, if it's going to be all or some or whatever.
I think they're going to trickle them out. They're going to trickle them out.
Yeah, it's going to trickle. It's going to trickle out. I think that's what people need to understand too, man. Because as exciting as all of this is, it's a process, right? And that's one thing I can appreciate about PlayStation is, they're taking their time with this stuff and not really trying to just, throw it in there and just try to get more money. They're really trying to do right by gamers, by trying to, being excuse me, being transparent, but also trying to provide things that people have been asking for a very long time. Trophies for old games. I don't think people really understand how huge that is, especially for a PlayStation catalog, right? That's really, really huge, right? To have something like that. So I think PlayStation taking their time, trickling this out, doing the testing that they've been doing on the back end for God knows how long. Because I mean, Barry, let's go back to 2020 May. It was either March or May. I forget when Mark Cerny did the road to PS5. But let's go back to 2020 when Mark Cerny held that talk about the PlayStation 5's technology and its capabilities and the inside smart shift and things like that. And how he was speaking on like both PS4 and PS4 Pro and the backwards compatibility. GPU will be able to look at the game and put the perfect frequency to make sure the game runs properly. And that was something that they were working extensively on to make sure, because certain games, if it was running too high a frequency, the game would not run, or it would be like really messed up.
They'll
So
run too
being able
fast,
to,
or
yeah,
because of the
so
hardware.
yeah, so being able to get the technology to a sweet spot to where it can work with not just the PS4 generation, but the all other generations of consoles, and being able to provide highly requested features that the community has been asking for, and trickling this out and getting the partners to come in and get on board with this. I feel like this is how PlayStation Now should have rolled out to begin with, but I'm glad that this revamp and rebuild, they are doing it right. And I feel like this time around, with the consolidation of both PS Plus and PS Now into one, I think this time around, this service is going to explode.
Yo, you know
Pause.
what too? We got to give flowers too. I need everybody
Oh,
to give my man Hip Hop Gamer his flowers in the chat, man.
oh yeah,
Get that man
yeah,
his trophies, because he came on this podcast as well and spoke about this. Give
yeah.
my man Hip Hop Gamer his flowers in the chat. I don't know if he's listening right now, but Hip Hop Gamer, a lot of these things he spoke on, we
Yeah,
gonna
he
give
did.
him his credit. We gonna give him his just due. You know what
Yeah,
I
he
mean?
did.
Give that man
Yeah.
his flowers. That he mentioned some of this stuff before a lot of people. Just saying. And before we close out this segment, Persona, there's another thing we want to talk about or highlight here. When it comes to, oh, by the way, guys, this is not the full list of games. A lot of people got confused this week where it's like, oh, is this all they offering? It clearly states here that below is an early look at the selection of games that will
This
be
is only
available.
100 games. If you
Yeah,
count all these games, it's only 100. There's 700 games coming to the service at launch.
exactly.
Calm down, guys. Trust me. PlayStation gonna do it right. I got faith. They gonna do it right. We good.
But another thing I want to highlight here, Persona, is the actual time limited trials, because now they actually went
Okay.
into detail as far as what it actually does, or what it capable of.
Mm-hmm.
So the time limited game trial benefit will enable you to try a select games before you buy. After downloading the trial of the full game, you can play it for 2 hours for most games. The playtime counter only counts while you are in the game. It's a great way to try games before you decide to buy, and any trophies and game save data from the trial period will carry forward if you purchase the game. And they have a few little list here as far as what's going to be in the game trials, as far as their first party stuff and third party. But
Yeah.
what's your thoughts, man?
Yo, this is so again, this I think is also pretty huge. I know a lot of people are trying to say, well, demos are being put behind a paywall, and I know we've had this conversation a couple times, Bari, where demos were never free in the past, right? And I think people putting a demo out is different from a game trial because a demo is a vertical slice of a random part of the game. A game trial is technically you having access to a full game for a limited amount of time to play it. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's pretty cool that and again, big games like this, like Horizon Forbidden West and things like that, having that stuff, I think that's going to be pretty huge. I think God of War Ragnarok will most likely have this as well. I think this is big, right? And the fact that the timer only goes when you're in the game, I think that's pretty big and important to highlight as well, because something you ever like have something like Call of Duty is a perfect example. if you do like an hour of double XP or double weapon XP, the time also counts for when you're waiting to get into a match.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's, which I think is completely stupid.
Which could take a long time sometimes.
which takes a long time, which is stupid as hell, right? But, something like this where it only counts when you're in the actual game and playing the game, that's very important. So for game trials, again, that's another incentive on top of trophies and all this other stuff that you're getting. I think it's pretty solid, man.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move to do that because you never know what's happening in somebody's life, right? They might want to try the game out or they download this trial, but they're playing it, but something comes up where they don't want to really stop playing the game, but they have to pause it for a second to do, handle something or get your hot pockets out the microwave. I don't know. And it will suck if that timer is still clicking while you're doing something.
Hot pockets.
I don't know.
First off, if you're cooking hot pockets in the microwave, like you put that in a toaster oven or in an oven. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just bringing up certain situations.
You got it.
But yeah, I felt like that's a smart move. And also the picture that they have here, it's a 3-hour trial for Horizon Forbidden West. But even though they're highlighting 2 hours, I think that's the minimum, and they're saying here for most. So some of the trials could be even longer than that. It could be the 3 hours, or might have a game that's probably 4 hours. I don't know, but here on Horizon, they're showcasing it here. 3-hour full game trial included with the PlayStation Plus premium subscription.
Which again is another incentive. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, let me get these super chats real quick. Yo, shout out to King Kiso, man. Appreciate you, bro. He says, the best PlayStation podcast on YouTube. I hope PlayStation can add trophies to PS3 games that didn't have them, like Eternal Sonata and Folklore. I hope so as well. I would love some trophies for Resistance Fall of Man and Genji, Day of the Blade. Those are 2 games I would love trophies for. And then shout out to Strictly. He says, I'm very happy to see trophy support for these classics are happening. You all know I'm new to trophy hunting, so having something to show for it is something I look forward to look for now with games. Plus, I'm trying to get out of bronze. Hey man, I think it's a good thing as well. I'm hyped. I'm excited.
So once again, before we move on, you want to congratulate everyone that got promoted at Insomniac Games. So here's your trophies. You know what I mean? We giving these trophies out just like you guys over there at Insomniac. So congrats to everybody over there. And also, we got to give my man Hip Hop Gamer his flowers when it came to the I forgot what he called it. It was something engine that he called remastered engine or something like that. When it came to these old school games and the fact that it will have trophies, because he put that stamp on there, especially here on this podcast. So big shout out to Hip Hop Gamer and everybody at Insomniac Games. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, hit the like button, guys. Share it out. We about to have some fun here because we're about to get into the Persona segment. We about to give another man his flowers today at What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 84.
Human.
Huh? Persona, we got to celebrate the people out here. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Persona, I don't know if you heard me. I know I'm screaming. Huh?
I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear.
This is your segment here, sir. This is your segment.
I'm only human.
Huh?
I'm here.
Your Persona his trophies, man. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, we're going to give you the plat. Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay.
We got my man Persona out here, inside of Persona, pointing out something that a lot of people, all of a sudden when he highlighted it, everybody's like, well, I mean, they always had it in their bio. No, they didn't.
Yo, I have people going to the Wayback Machine to discredit me like, oh, well, this has been here for this long. And I'm just like, bro, if this was here, why are people not highlighting? Why are people so doubtful? Like, come on, man, stop it.
So my man Persona said the official Sony Santa Monica Twitter letting y'all know in their bio, God of War Ragnarok is coming in 2022. Put all that doubt to rest, boy.
I should have put boy at the end.
Yeah, well, you should have. But yo, Persona, go ahead, man. Talk about it, man, because we're getting into God of War and all of the stuff that they spoke about or, put up this week. But I want to give you your flowers for it. I want to highlight you here on WUPS as far as what you did and what you did when it came to this game. and getting people so I'm so excited that they just can't hide it.
Hey yo, man. So like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm really like hyped for God of War Ragnarok. I think this is like in my top 3 games of the year. If Final Fantasy 16 drops to here, then obviously Final Fantasy 16 and Forspoken is high as well. Horizon as well, but you know, Forspoken and all that. This game, you know, I check the yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I check their shit from time to time just to see what's up, you know, just to see like what they're posting or whatever. And so I looked at the bio and you know, for the life of me, I don't remember that 2022 date being there. I'm being honest. Like when I looked at the bio, I'm like, wait, coming in 2022, huh? Really? Like, and I'm just like in my head, I'm just like, damn, like, 'cause I remember when Sony Santa Monica put something out a long time ago. They said if we didn't say it, then it's not confirmed or something like that. And I looked at that's what made me want to make the tweet because I'm like, I remember them saying if it didn't come from us, then it's not confirmed or it's not true. And we see 2022 in their bio. I'm like, all right, it's like that's the confirmation for me. So I'm like, all right, yo, listen, Sony Santa Monica, this is what it is.
The developers were, you know, they were saying it. You know, the
devs were confirming it as well. But you know, a lot of people had a lot of doubts, like, oh yeah, it's not coming 2022, blah blah blah. And I kept telling people, look, PlayStation is not the type to like string you along and bullshit you like that. You feel me? If something's delayed, they gonna let you know, like, yo, this is not coming out or not gonna make this deadline. Like PlayStation is real in tune with that stuff. Their developer studios are real in tune with that stuff, and they have pretty good hindsight to be able to be like, yo, look, we're not going to be able to make XYZ date. Let's push this out. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not, and obviously Sony Santa Monica is telling us 2022 developers, and not just like, you know, not just fly by night devs. These are like the heads and leads of entire teams that are confirming this stuff. If it was just like, you know, some dev, yeah, it's coming out 2022, I would still put some stock into that. But, you know, they're not the ones that make decisions. The people who make decisions at the studio are confirming this stuff to you. And the official Twitter is confirming this as well. God of War Ragnarok is 2022. But what also puts a lot of validity to this 2022 release is also the next bit of news that released this week for Accessibility Month.
So you want to go there now?
Hell yeah.
Okay, all right.
It all coincides.
Okay, brother. Let me set it up. All right, go ahead, brother. Talk about
go ahead.
it.
I'm gonna let you speak.
Let me. No. You gonna speak, but I'm just gonna put it up there. So as you speak,
yeah.
I got it up there. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, you're gonna let me speak?
Yeah,
right,
you gonna speak. You speak.
So PlayStation, when it comes to PlayStation and this game, man, they know that this game is high quality. They know that this game is really going to push a lot, right? And so one of the other things that they did this week, why would you do accessibility for a game that isn't coming out this year? For accessibility, you know, and obviously they put this out for Accessibility Month, which is great. But why not use a game like Horizon Forbidden West, which accessibility options are pretty beefy as well, right? Why use a game that has no date, that has a year but no date, and a lot of people think is not coming out this year? Come on now. And then I seen something on Twitter as well where a lot of people were saying the time between release and the accessibility articles that come out for PlayStation games have been like, you know, a very short window. So, you know, I think, you know, PlayStation is gearing up, right? Where they're like, all right, you know, it's summertime. It's time to gear up and get this game. You know, I think Sony Santa Monica is ready. And this game is about to get on its marketing tour. And we're about to really get like a lot of gameplay and a lot of news and that release date. This game is coming out in 2022.
Yeah, a lot of the first party games have had this huge push when it comes to accessibility features, and we have seen articles like this or blog posts like this where they want to highlight the features coming to the game before they announce like the game or whatnot or when the game is coming out. So it's pretty much lining up with other first party games came out before when it comes to accessibility features and all that stuff. But one thing that a lot of people is pointing out, Persona, that there are improvements here within.
I want you to take us. I want you to take us off with that, Bari, because I think the audience seeing the video will also be able to really show what it is. I'm about to put the link to that in the chat. Go ahead and talk. I'm gonna get the link.
Yeah, there's a lot of like lighting and just like detailed improvements that's going on here. Where it just have more of a realistic look, like compared to like the original version that was shown, where the something might be more vibrant when it comes to like the characters' clothes and stuff like that in the older ones, but due to
that video,
due to the lighting
put it in the chat.
and all that stuff that they incorporate within the latest thing that they shown, it just looks more realistic. It looks more natural.
It's deeper than that though, especially looking at the comparison video that I saw on Twitter.
Yeah.
The whole backdrop, just all of it, even Kratos and Atreus, they look much more like, and they look very detailed in the first trailer, but this is just like that this is graphics tightened up on level 3. Shout out to Corey Barlog, where it just looks that much better, and I can't wait to get this on my OLED because boy oh boy, this looks beautiful. Right. Also, shout out to Alfonso Carter, man. Appreciate you joining the WUPS Nation. We appreciate you, bro.
Also, we gotta give some flowers to my man, Mr. Payo, as well. Great guy within the PlayStation community, where he has this theory going on where PlayStation first party games like Last of Us Part 2, Horizon Forbidden West has been doing their state of play showcases in May. So both games for Last of Us Part 2 and Horizon has done a showcase May 27th for each game.
Well, May 27th this year is on a Friday.
It's on a Friday.
So I think PlayStation would probably do it on the 26th, which I'm hoping because I got some shit to do Friday, so I'm not gonna be able to watch it live. But we'll see. I mean, next week is the last week of May, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So
but the video on the screen. I mean, guys, look, the bottom is the old trailer, and this is the new one. Yo, that graphics is tightened up on level 3, Bari. I mean, talk to me, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I know Twitter compresses a lot of the stuff here, but you can clearly see like some of the improvements here, where the environment in itself is more detailed on the top one. But like I said, it just looks more natural as far as like how the colors are looking on the gear or whatnot. Where the older one had this vibrant look to it, where it doesn't really bounce the light off like naturally or realistically. But the other one, due to like they're in this like semi like snowstorm a little bit, the lighting just matches up better, in my opinion. The latest trailer. But nah, man, shout out to Sony Santa Monica and this PlayStation themselves for having all these accessibility options here for their games. I mean, where definitely one of them I use, like I increase the text size a lot. But some of the stuff like I personally won't use, but just having these things here where everyone can play your game is a smart idea, and it's just better for gamers in general that might have like a certain disability where they can't like really focus or see images right away. They have a lot of they have like 60 or above accessibility options. Great.
That's one thing I got to give PlayStation credit for, a lot of credit, because when it comes to like accessibility options, I personally think they lead the market in the just the level of care and detail that's going into
it's consistent throughout their games.
Yeah, it's very consistent. Yeah, it's extremely consistent. So I really got to give the PlayStation and their developers a lot of credit, man, because again, when everybody plays, we all win.
Yeah.
So
and the fact that they added controller remapping within the game is great too. That's like a lot of people ask for.
Yeah.
The high contrast mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people use this stuff like to look for like little trophies, not trophies, but treasures.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I'm very confident that God of War will release in 2018 due to the fact that we got a blog like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That one was pretty cool too. This one here, when you play it, so when you get close to a door or something like that requires you to interact, it'll beep. It'll go bing, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. A lot of people saying that Atreus, like his voice changed, but I don't think it changed.
It did.
It did.
It did. Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah. It's much deeper now because now he's older. So
Yeah,
has to
that.
change.
I thought it always like sounded like they had a deep voice. Maybe I gotta watch the
Hell
original
nah.
trailer.
Yeah, go back and watch the original God of War 2018. His voice was very childish, like very kiddie.
Okay.
But in this one, he sounds more like a teenager. He sounds like like
As
he's
he
14
should.
or whatever. Yeah.
Getting that
so,
puberty.
older. Yeah.
Got a
Stop
lot
thinking
of
like a father for once and start thinking like a general. No.
no.
Yo, the performance in this game is gonna be legendary, bro. I really can't wait for Ragnarok, bro. This is gonna be such a legendary game, bro. I know it is. Hey, yo, shout out to a tactical gamer, man. Appreciate you joining the WUPS Nation. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, Tactical Gamer. Welcome. Let's head back to the Ubisoft Plus stuff, Persona, and get a little bit more detail with that. I know we highlighted that a little bit, but we just want to showcase a little bit more detail when it comes to Ubisoft Plus, and just being on PlayStation itself. So Ubisoft Plus is going to launch on PlayStation. It's going to come with 27 games at launch. So when PlayStation Plus actually releases next month, I think it's like 13, 14 days, you also have these 27 games coming to PlayStation. And by the end of the year, they're trying to release about like 50.
Yeah.
So they're saying Ubisoft Plus Classics catalog for PlayStation Plus will launch with 27 titles and will grow to 50 by the end of 2022. So check out the first list of games day one here. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla, For Honor, The Crew 2, Child of Light, one of my favorite Ubisoft games. Eagle Flight, I don't know what that is. It sounds familiar, but that's
that eagle dog fighting game where you fly around as the eagle.
Okay,
and you
gotcha.
do like that versus. That was one of the launch games that released on PS4.
Gotcha.
Well, not launch games, but it released like at some time during the PS4 job.
You got the Far Cry game, the Star Trek game, the Bridge Crew that came out for VR. I didn't get that game, but I might boot it up now. Steep, the game that everybody hypes up. Division, Trapmania. I always like the Trapmania stuff. The Trials games are coming here. Watch Dogs is coming here. Persona's favorite game, Werewolves Within, is coming.
Hey, get up out of here.
You know what I mean? And Zombie as well.
Zombie.
Just to highlight.
It's a pretty okay list. I think the highlights is definitely Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Can I get it all?
Facts. And the South Park, real talk, the South Park games as well. Those are pretty good games as well. Fractured Butthole was a really good game.
The first one is Stick of Truth, right? I played that one.
Stick of Truth is the first one.
I didn't play the second one.
Yeah, it's funny. I played the second one and I started the first one, but I never finished it. But Fractured Butthole was such a great game. Got the platinum in that. That's a really fun turn-based game. So I think for those that haven't dabbled in that stuff, I would definitely say check out the South Park games. I think you'll enjoy that. But in terms of like the extra 50, so right now they're gonna have like the classic collection, and then with the extra, when it gets to the 50, it's gonna pretty much be everything. And they'll also be updating and adding things in at some point as well. So the Ubisoft list will also be a curated list and updated as time goes on.
So for those people that enjoy Ubisoft games, you know what I mean, you have something to look forward to when it comes to PlayStation Plus. But this holiday, Persona, I think the PlayStation Nation is possible. We have something to look forward to when it comes to The Last of Us Remastered or the remake. So we are getting rumors here from our friend Jeff Grubb Snacks.
Jeff Grubb, man.
Where he went on Kind of Funny podcast. Greg Miller, Blessed Adeoye Jr. I need you guys. I need you guys over here. On what's up, PlayStation?
Is Yannette? Yannette is on that. No, she's on PS I Love You, right? Yannette Garcia, or is she on this as well? I forget.
Yeah. She's on PS I Love You.
I Love You, right? Yeah.
So yeah, he went on Kind of Funny Gamescast where he was, I guess, saying what he heard as far as saying the Last of Us remake is possible. They could get released this holiday.
Yep.
What do you think, Persona? It makes sense. It kind of will coincide with the whole TV show. What are you thinking?
I wouldn't be surprised if PlayStation is putting out a remake for this. I don't think it's a remaster because that defeats the purpose because they've already done that for the PlayStation 4, where it's 60 frames and really really good remaster. What I think they want to do is a remake and get this on the PS5 and like in the highest quality and fidelity possible. Especially with the show, a lot of new people. With the show coming out, a lot of new people is definitely gonna want to get into the game. So why not put out the best version of that on the best console out right now, which is the PlayStation 5. So I think it's very believable and plausible for this to be happening this holiday. Okay.
I think if this is true, that it wouldn't just be just the Last of Us remake. It would be like a bundle kind of thing where you have the Last of Us remake, but you also have like the Last of Us like Part 2, but a PlayStation 5, update or whatnot, like a remaster kind of, just to have everything streamlined, have everything looking like the Last of Us Part 2 engine. That's what I feel like the remake's going to do. I mean, they're going to have this, the look of the game is going to but I think it will be dope for them to bundle both of them. Or you can always have
they're gonna bundle both, man. Put that factions out. You feel me? Like your boy needs that faction.
Yeah. You notice how they are being very quiet when it comes to. I mean, they've been quiet in general.
Bro, they've been quiet for 2 years, man. They've been very,
we're not
very
hearing
quiet.
no rumors when it comes to like factions. It's more so that one little tweet or that one little job posting, and everybody's like speculating.
Yeah, like they really are like really tight lipped right now, man. Like I think all their workers, they had like a big community meeting. It was like, yo, look, keep your goddamn mouth shut about everything. Right? We'll announce it when we ready. And I think everybody in the studio was like, all right, I got you. And I think because the other thing is, not speculation. I think this is pretty true actually. They're working on 3 different projects. So I'm pretty sure one of those projects is a new IP. I'm fairly confident that the other one is also a Last of Us Part 3. And I think it's Factions. So it's Factions, new IP, and then Last of Us Part 3.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. I agree with that. Also, this just came out. This was like hot off the press as well. When it comes to Death Stranding, there's gonna be a sequel. According to Norman Reedus, he let the cat out the bag, saying that they just started the second one in an interview, talking about Kojima Productions, and Kojima himself has responded to what to Norman Reedus, where he got Norman Reedus on his knees, and he got Lucille.
Sir, that man got Lucille out ready. Like, yo, man, running your mouth, man. Your mouth shut.
So, yo, this is making it believable now. Cause sometimes these voice actors they would say stuff, but it probably didn't pan out or whatnot. But I feel like this is definitely going to pan out. This is something that's definitely coming with a Death Stranding Part 2. Even though I wasn't really feeling Death Stranding Part 2, I know a lot of people that we speak to that we respect. They love that game. And it's looking like it's gonna be like a series.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, personally, yo, you know how I feel about Death Stranding, man. Listen, I said this on Mooch's podcast yesterday. If I was going to deliver packages, I'd work for UPS. You feel me? I'm good on this, man. It's not really my cup of tea. I'm not really excited for the first one. The second one. I didn't beat the first one. I said I was gonna go back and really, really try. I'm gonna be honest, man. With everything that's coming out, the director's cut. But I'm gonna be honest, with everything that's coming out between this year and next year, I think I'm permanently just done with trying. Like I'm good, man. I'm done.
I'm gonna try and fit it in again and give it another go, but I have to complete a lot of the smaller indie games that I started up, and this weekend I'm gonna completely finish Ghostwire Tokyo. then I'm just gonna go back to a lot of the smaller games that I just Tchia just started. And if I can do that before like June 28th, then I can.
Brother, you're not playing. Listen, DNF Duel comes out. You're not touching nothing else once that drops.
Oh no, I know. That's what I'm saying. If I can do it before, I can probably.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. Right now, between getting all the golds on COD, I'm trying to finish up Soundfall as well. And then I got to go back and get the platinum for Trek to Yomi. I fell off, so I got to finish the platinum for that. I'm only got like 6 more trophies. Between all of that, I'm just like, I'm good, man. And then I got like, a couple other titles that I want to finish. So I don't got time for this, man. I'm good.
Yeah, but this tweet right here, put some validity to the fact that they are doing a sequel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, he's joking around with it, but he's just like, I'm joking around, but you made a boo-boo.
This definitely confirms, like, they straight up definitely they're working on the second game. So, and who knows, man, the second game might come out. It might be more combat heavy, or it might be more appealing to me. Where I'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna pick this up and play it. Who knows?
A lot of people saying that that the director's cut, they added more like combat situation or more combat tools within it. Like I said, I'm going to give it another try, but I tapped out like around chapter 5 or 6. I remember, but the first boss fight that I did, was pretty cool. Well, I don't know if it's the first boss fight, but it was like the second major boss fight, and that was pretty cool. I was like, okay, this reminded me of like Metal Gear here, but we'll see. Persona. Everybody's favorite rumor might be true, but it might not be the developer that everybody wants.
Rumors? Huh?
Yes, man. The rumors
are my opinion.
The rumors are coming in, the long one when it comes to Silent Hill. I mean, this one been how long it been rumored now? For years now. So we got some sources coming from VGC Video Game Chronicles. Konami is planning 3 Silent Hill titles. So Silent Hill 2 Remake, developed by Bloober Team. Then we have a smaller Silent Hill titled by Annapurna Interactive, episodic short story. And then we have the mainline Silent Hill game. And Bloober also responded, where they're saying that we'll make an announcement about our future projects as soon as we can, so then you'll know much more. Not like they denied it, they just made like a PR speech. Hey, I know this rumor came out, but we ain't ready to announce anything yet. I think we got to wait till Summer Games Fest or Xbox show or whatever show that's coming out to get this thing. So what's your thoughts, man, Persona? I know you are waiting for the highly acclaimed Silent Hill game to come back. I know you love this series. What's your thoughts, man?
I'm not that huge. I'm not like no mega fan. Like, I ain't gonna be able to tell you about every single game because I haven't played every single Silent Hill. And my memory with Silent Hill is not that strong. I'm gonna be honest here, but I think I have to. I'm gonna be honest, man. I gotta see, man, because I think Silent Hill is a dope series, and it, the ones that I played, I think is pretty cool. But I don't really. This isn't really something that I really want. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not clamoring for this. I would much rather a Metal Gear Solid remake over anything else.
Absolutely.
Like, I personally speaking, I don't care if Silent Hill ever comes back. That's how much I don't care about the series as much as other people. And I know that may sound a bit harsh, but I would much rather, from Konami, give me a Metal Gear Solid all the way. Do remakes for that. If there was MGS1, MGS, Snake Eater, Guns of Patriots, all that other. If it was that, sign me up. This I'm good.
Yo, remake me a gun in the goddamn game, huh? I don't want no camcorder. I don't want a flashlight. Remake me a Glock, a Magnum. You know what I mean? An AK, something, so I can fight against these goddamn pyramid heads or whatever is chasing me in this goddamn game. Yeah, I never really got into Silent Hill. You know, not really the biggest fan of like the survival, like horror type games. But I know a lot of people is anticipating this. I know a lot of people are excited for it. Hopefully they get the wish that they wanted. But you know, we're hearing that Bloober team is working on a remake for Part 2. I think Part 2 is like the beloved one that people. So is it a 3? It's one of those, 2 or 3. But I know a lot of people when they heard the news that Bloober team is working on that, you know, the excitement kind of trickled down a little bit, or dwindled. But we'll see. You know, June is coming very soon, and we know these showcases or these game shows are coming. So hopefully we get an announcement there. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be at Jeff Keighley's Summer Games.
Yeah, if something like this is happening and is on the horizon, I see Jeff Keighley getting his hands on this and showing it. And listen, they might show the gameplay, and I just be like, yeah, you know what, the gameplay look good, I'm gonna pick this up. But the thing is, I haven't even finished. I haven't even started Resident Evil Village yet. You know, I know, shame on me. I got to put that on my list to complete. But you know, so it's like, I'm not really clamoring.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that excited for it, but hey, for those people that are, kudos to them. But just to move along, Techland, guys, is going to be creating a new AAA open world fantasy action RPG with former CD Projekt Red staff as well, man. They put out like a little concept art here, which looks pretty cool. You know, this is the time when you do share concept art here for your games, but what's your thoughts, man? Persona, it's long-winded, but a AAA open world action RPG fantasy environments is coming from Techland, and that tickles my fancies when I hear something like that. I like the fantasy stuff. I like open world action RPG. Hey, man, what you thinking?
They saying all the good shit. They saying all the good shit. You feel me? It's got me very excited. You understand? But I'm not about to get hype off no concept art. Cut the cap. You understand? Cut the cap. We're not about to do that. You know, we not the other side. So show me some gameplay. Show me a trailer.
I mean, it's just it's more so the developer is coming from Techland. They're pretty sound when it comes to Dying Light, and then you have former CD Projekt Red developers as well in here. Nah, but they know how to make an open world fantasy game. You know, when you look at The Witcher, you know, I know everybody, you know, knocked them down when it comes to Cyberpunk, but I think you know how I feel about CD Projekt Red. That's how I know you're not hyped, because any other developer say that, yeah, we're making this type of game. Here's the first little concept art.
It looks like DLC.
You know, like now I'm really gonna have to. I'm gonna have to like see a demo or play it for myself.
Hey, yo,
I'm gonna wait for the release.
David Jaffe gonna get you one of these days, man. He gonna get you. He gonna pull up on you one of these days.
Good. I hope so. You know, listen, I think it's one of those things where, because, you know, listen, CD Projekt Red, they got a bad, you know how I feel about CD Projekt Red, bro. You know, I'm gonna have to wait for this game to be 100% released and have gamers in the community like you or whoever that, you know, I rock with in my circle that would buy this and play this, and to confirm to me that this game is actually technologically sound, developmentally sound. Because, you know, CD Projekt Red, they on my shit list right now after that Cyberpunk situation. Keep it a stack. I have no trust or faith, so they're gonna have to rebuild that with me. So I'm good.
I respect it. But I know one thing that you are excited for, Persona.
Uh-oh. Before you go, let me get. Was there a super chat? Shout out to Viper. He says, "WUPS done turned into florist. All these dang flowers. LOL. Do what you do. Appreciate you, Viper."
Yes, sir. Yo, so next month is Final Fantasy month. You hear me? You hear me? First, we're gonna start off with the greatest game of all time, celebrating the 25th anniversary next month. Where shout out to Audrey. You know,
Audrey, she cool people. We gotta get her on the show one day too. Shout out to you, Audrey.
yes.
Gotta come through one day, man. Talk.
You know, and
some good
Genki
stuff.
does the same thing as well. So shout out to
Genki,
Genki,
yeah,
and,
good Genki as well.
and Audrey, where they, you know, they translate, you know, interviews or the showcases that they have here. Where Nomura that we also plan to release bit of news related to Final Fantasy's 25th anniversary next month, around the same time. You know, Final Fantasy First Soldier tournament. You know, they're doing the tournament next info too. So it's led to believe here that, you know, they're going to have some Final Fantasy 7 news announcements. We saw some trademarks happening here and there when it comes to Final Fantasy 7 Remake and some other like titles or whatnot. But you know, a lot of people's assuming here where they're probably going to show off Ever Crisis. You know, because we haven't seen that in a long time. Like, what's the development state with that? Give some news in there. And, you know, we're also anticipating or assuming that it's possibly going to be showcasing or giving some details about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. So I personally believe that, you know, with the trademark that's going on, you know, they have Remake trademark. Obviously, they're going to have the title for Part 2 being delivered or something later on, or probably could be announced here next month. I don't know. But I feel that 7 Remake information, not like a trailer or, you know, anything like that, screenshots or anything like that, but I feel like information is coming because Yoshinori Katase, he was stating that, you know, they're going to deliver Final Fantasy VII Remake news when it comes to Part 2 this year as well. But he wants everybody to be excited about Ever Crisis. I feel that's like a sure guaranteed things that's going to be coming is Ever Crisis. Well, I feel like they're going to have Part 2 tidbits here and there, and possibly some other, you know, stuff when it comes to Final Fantasy VII. Maybe like a new show or the remake or redelivering Advent Children or something. Also, we know that PlayStation Plus, they're relaunching their service with a lot of classic games. I'm hoping for this is a needle in the haystack here, Persona. I'm grasping for straws here, but I'm thinking that a game like Crisis Core is going to be on the PlayStation Plus service. Also going to be coming back to the PlayStation, you know, store. Am I off base when I say that? Because this got all of us thinking. Shout out to Chris Righteous in the chat as well. Well, we was like, yo, really thinking like, yo, did they ever really launch a digital version for Crisis Core? And I couldn't remember it. I don't think nobody else could remember it. So I'm assuming here that they're possibly going to do that because, you know, they're going out their way with, you know.
Damn, I was muted. I'm talking the whole time. Like, why is Bari talking over?
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. No, finish your thought.
You know, they're going out their way with, you know, improving frame rates of these old games and resolutions. I feel like they could relaunch. And, you know, they also brought up that
Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core on the service with trophies, bro. That's gonna break the internet.
But not only Crisis Core, but Dirge of Cerberus as well. I know a lot of people don't like Dirge of Cerberus.
I didn't play Dirge, so I can't even speak to that.
It's a cool game,
but I wouldn't mind having it as well, so I could give it a go. Because that was what PS2, right? Dirge? Or was
that was
PS2.
PS2. Yep.
Hey, if they got Crisis Core and Dirge with trophies.
The thing is, all of those games right there coincide with what they want to do with Ever Crisis. Ever Crisis is basically streamlining, you know, the entirety of Final Fantasy VII story in a complete package where they're going to be releasing, I guess, chapters or whatever with the game. But yeah, go ahead, Persona. Go ahead.
So for me, I'm hoping that we get my fault. Go ahead. It's a siren, bro. Sorry. Go ahead. Keep talking. All right, my fault. So, when it comes to Final Fantasy, I think it's one of those things where Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, I think everyone is clamoring for that information. You feel me? That is definitely going to be like break the internet level. And I hope they give us something here. If they do give us something here, I feel like it's going to be like a trailer. I think we'll get the first like official trailer and probably some tidbits of gameplay, man. Looking at, you know, what was done with Kingdom Hearts 4, I feel like we would get something like that here as well. Even if Final Fantasy 7 part remake part 2 is like two to maybe another 2 years or so away. Kingdom Hearts 4, they did the Kingdom Hearts anniversary and they put out this trailer. So I can see them doing this for Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 as well with some tidbits of gameplay, which I hope they do. Final Fantasy Crisis Core, again, that is a game that I would definitely love to have on the service. And PlayStation, if you're listening, most definitely get that. That game must be on the service. Crisis Core with trophies. That's a day one. So I'm excited. Either way, I'm excited to see what's going on. I don't want to get ahead. I know we're going to talk about the 35th next, but for the
No,
25th,
get ahead. Get ahead.
But I mean, screw it. Since we're going to, we talk about. I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
The last thing that I do. Yo, remember when we first saw the trailer?
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
Like,
hey, yo, bro. That man Bari is one of the funniest dudes in the world. I remember we was watching the trailer. And I was like, yo, Bari, is this Final Fantasy? But I was like, yo, when the Final Fantasy logo came up, I was like, yo, Bari was like, oh. And then when I said, yo, Bari, PlayStation 5 exclusive, he said, oh. Yo, the man went Super Saiyan, bro. That shit was so funny.
No, you know why I got hyped at that? I'll kill you. I know it's a very simple quote or whatnot, but
the way he said it, bro, that shit was so gangster.
One of my favorite like anime like quotations or whatnot came from like Gundam Wing, right? And I forgot what's homegirl name. It's slipping my mind right now, but she invited Hero to her birthday party, right? And she gave Hero the invite, and Hero took the invite and whatnot. And my man looked at her and was like,
oh, and he ripped it up.
He's like, yo, he said, I'll kill you. And then ripped it off, and then the music, and then he wiped the tear off too. He was like, I'll kill you. And just walked away. I was like, yo, that was so gangster. So when the Final Fantasy 16 did it, that's when I got crazy because I was like, it reminded me of Hero when he said, I'll kill you. I was like, ah!
No, I get that. And I think, with Final Fantasy 7, like next month is Final Fantasy month.
Yes.
Because it's the 25th anniversary stuff and it's the 35th anniversary of just Final Fantasy in general. I think next month is really going to be Final Fantasy overload. Like between Final Fantasy, God of War, and whatever PlayStation and everything, next month is going to be crazy when it comes to game news and trailers and gameplay. So, Final Fantasy 7 25th anniversary, I really think Nomura is definitely going to show us some gameplay. I think we're going to get a nice little Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 trailer, right? But then switching over to the Final Fantasy 35th anniversary, listen, everyone is clamoring for 16, bro. I am fiending for this game, bro. This game is a game that I need it. Secretly, I hope it comes out in 2022, but I really think 2023. But in terms of getting all of that news with Final Fantasy 16, more gameplay, pre-orders, collector's editions, all this other stuff, I'm excited, bro. Like I'm just like really, really hyped for next month, man. And we only like 2 weeks away from June, so I can't wait, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of us is assuming that we're going to get the trailer for 16 very soon due to the fact of what Yoshi P is saying that the trailer is done. He has it. Just waiting, whenever to release the trailer to the people. But, this was promised for spring. So technically,
and then the Final Fantasy 9 remake rumors.
Yeah.
We might get confirmation for that.
The leaks and stuff.
A 9 remake? If a 9 remake and Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 and Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core coming to the PlayStation Plus.
It's a celebration, man. It's a celebration. You know what I mean?
All right, you might want to have a medic on standby because I know me.
Yeah.
And I know you. I know you better than you know me, but I know you better than me and all that other shit. You do it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You might want to have a medic on standby.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Because you might be, yes. It's going to be too much news, bro. You're going to be too hype. I know you. So it's going to be great, bro. I can't wait, man. And, live reactions on everything. Like next month is going to be a busy month for content, guys. You're going to want to keep it locked here on WUPS and on our respective channels. It's going to be a lot of content, man. I trust and believe it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But yeah, we're just waiting for those information to come. June is going to be a hell of a month. not only just for Final Fantasy, but just gaming in general, all these showcasing. But yeah, my anticipation level, my excitement level is definitely leaning towards all of the Final Fantasy information that we're getting for June. I just want to see that gameplay, see the menus. I know, everybody want to see the action and the beat 'em ups and all that stuff when it comes to 16, but I want to see what the menus looking like, what the skill tree look within that trailer. So.
Oh yeah, what the RPG elements are gonna be and all that. Yeah. I'm excited for that very much. So I agree.
Also, Final Fantasy 15, it has officially sold 10 million copies worldwide. So
Good.
this game didn't get the best reception when it comes to like pure Final Fantasy fans. But I think that they solved some of the issues when it comes to the Royal Edition with the game. But yeah, a lot of people did like 15. You know what I mean? That's people that are probably getting into Final Fantasy. They heard of Final Fantasy or never played a Final Fantasy game that finally played it to this one. They enjoyed it. And the fact that it sold 10 million copies is pretty good for a main Final Fantasy. Shout out to 15 selling that well. I definitely want to be playing this game again one of these days, especially the Royal Edition. I haven't entirely played through the Royal Edition.
I haven't played through all. I only played through Gladio's storyline DLC. So I want to go back. I wouldn't mind go back and playing through Ignis and the rest of them. To see what their storylines are like.
Yep. There's a lot of content there now for 15. So. And you're just in that Final Fantasy mode, so you probably just want to play it just because you just want to refresh and everything and what. But yeah, man, excited for next month and what's to come when it comes. But moving along though, Persona, man, I know you're a big fan of like the Mafia series, and we have some information here where a report is coming out saying that Mafia, the location for the next Mafia game is going to be Sicily. And it's going to be following the family of Don Salieri.
Yeah, so Don Salieri was he was the main boss from the first game, and he's the one that had killed what's his name killed in the second game. I forgot his name, Scaletta, Vito Scaletta. Not Vito. I forget his name, man. It's been a minute since I played the series, but Scaletti, he's definitely the mob leader for the mob that you're with from the first game. So
okay, because they did. I think they did announce that they're working on a next Mafia game, but we just don't know the location. This is coming from I think it's called the Xbox Era Podcast. Yeah, Xbox Era Podcast. Yeah. They're known to leak certain information or report certain information that typically will come true. So I have no doubt.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this, man. This definitely has me excited. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the Mafia games. So I don't know how I feel though about this being set in the 19th century.
Tommy gun, man.
Like 19th century, early 20th century. I mean, damn, bro. Like we gonna be on cowboys and on some cowboy shit. Riding through the goddamn sun on a horse and whatever. I mean, cars were around, but I feel like they're gonna play around with history a little bit here, where you're gonna have a Ferrari or some shit in this damn game during that time, like some early day Ferrari or something like that, that goes like super fast. But I'm excited nonetheless, man. I can't wait to get into this and play it.
Okay, so let's get into some quick news here, Persona, because we're closing in towards our topic. But it's still quite a bunch of stuff that we wanted to mention here on the podcast. So first and foremost, we got an official trailer for Multiverses, man. And right now there's a closed beta for the game. But during the trailer announcement, they announced that it's going to be an open beta coming in July. So far, I've seen a lot of people that are really enjoying this game, Multiverses. Pretty much, this arena platform fighter, and have a whole bunch of WB characters that's brawling out. From what I'm hearing, the reward system is pretty cool as well, because this game is going to be a free-to-play game. And within this trailer, they announced characters like Taz, the Iron Giant that previously wasn't announced in the game. So when I saw Taz, I kind of got excited because I like Taz as a character. But what's your thoughts, man? How you liking the trailer? You think you're gonna, play the open beta? And Arya look cool too, man.
Yeah, this game, I'm a big fan of Batman and like DC. So, Batman's there, I'm there.
Harley's there too. Harley,
she's there, so I'm there. Only thing, Shaggy's there too, which I'm digging. I think my only thing is, these type of fighting games, I don't really play too. I used to play a lot of Smash Bros. Way back in the day, but I'm not really playing those too much these days. So something like this, I'd probably play for a little bit, and I really wouldn't dedicate too much more time to it. So we'll see. Luckily, it's free to play, so I'll give it a chance. But I don't think I'm gonna put like an absorbent amount of time into this game.
Yeah, like a once in a while kind of thing.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna download it, but I'm sorry. I'll be on DNF Duel.
Yo, facts. Talk to him, bro.
But nah, the trailer. I thought the trailer was cool. Showcasing the characters and what they can do, and announcing some of the new characters. A lot of people are having a lot of fun when it comes to the closed beta. I see a lot of people posting their gameplay and whatnot on the timeline, and a lot of people is also saying which characters are the good ones and the bad ones. You know what I mean? Like when I first saw Taz, I was like, yeah, Taz might be a guy that I go to right away, and people are saying that Taz is pretty strong in the game, so that made me feel good. You know what I mean? I was like, yes, okay, a character that I'm liking strong in the game. But that stuff can always change because this is a beta. You know what I mean? So yeah, they saying here the open beta comes. I'm gonna stop it where it does announce it. I think it's like July something. Second.
Open beta July 2022.
Oh yeah, they didn't have a specific date, but July 2022. Yeah. But speaking of what we just spoke about earlier, when it comes to DNF Duel, DNF has dropped a few trailers, where they dropped their story trailer and a practice mode trailer for DNF Duel. So this is pretty cool that they announce stuff like this because typically a lot of people come into fighting games don't really play this stuff, but for the casual player, they might want to get into the whole DNF dungeon fighter lore and what these characters have to offer as a character. So the story is probably is one of those typical fighting game stories where you have like the comic book stills, probably some. I don't know if there's going to be any audio going on in the background. Might be just text, but I mean, I'm interested because I'm interested in this game in general. But the fighting stuff, what the trailer that got me excited is the next one here,
practice mode,
which is the practice mode, because this is something where I'm definitely going to be living in, and the practice mode seems very viable. It seems very like, okay, this is a practice mode that other fighters pretty much have. Pops. But yeah, what's your thoughts, man, when you saw that practice mode Persona?
You know where I'm gonna be day one. I'm gonna be in that practice mode trailer. You feel me? So it's a day one for me. I'm very excited for this game. The betas that I played in, both of them are really fun. The characters, I can't wait. I want to see everybody play with everybody, and kind of find my footing. I mean, Ghostblade is cool, but I wanna I want to kind of play around with everybody else and really understand their movesets to really see what really fits me. Plus the other characters that we still don't know about yet. Well, we know about Wink Wink, but we don't know about. I want to play with them as well because they might be the main. So we'll see. But outside of that, I'm very excited. I'm hyped.
Yeah, now this trailer not trying to load up. I don't know, but the practice mode looks really, really good. Okay, now it just popped up. The practice mode looking pretty good. Like I said, typical practice mode. And it has the stuff that I pretty much will want in a practice mode, so I'm pretty happy with that. Also, the trials are pretty cool. I like the fact that it has like a glossary, like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, where at Grand Blue they explain like fighting game like terminologies and stuff like that in the game, and it looks like they're gonna have that stuff there as well. But like anybody that's getting into fighting games, don't skip this stuff. I know it might be boring or whatnot, but it's going to be really good to learn this stuff, so you're going to have more enjoyment playing the game or whatnot. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this stuff here. When it comes to the practice mode of DNF Duel, man. And moving along here, we have an RPG that I never really got into. Like I got the remaster, the Refrain remaster joint, but now they have Fairy Fencer coming along again. So Fairy Fencer F Refrain Chord announced for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. So yeah, Fairy Fencer, like one of those anime type RPGs. They came out with one on PlayStation 4, like a remastered one. So it was like Fairy Fencer F something. I forgot the name of it. It was cool. It had like that Tales of the stereotype aesthetic when it comes to the combat. But I don't remember why I stopped playing it. But just for those people that are interested in, you know, the Fairy Fencer franchise, there's another one coming for PS5 and PS4. Also, Persona, I put this one in here for you, basically. Battlefield is cutting the 128 player mode through Breakthrough on Battlefield 2042. So they're saying here is because the mode isn't working as intended. Quotations when I do that there. So they're gonna go back to the whole 60. No more 64 versus 64 when it comes to Breakthrough for Battlefield 2042, man. What is your thoughts, man? Instead, it's going to be 32v32, by the way.
Hey yo, what the Battlefield boys are saying about COD? Hey yo, don't ever in your life underestimate the power of Call of Duty. You understand? First off, this shit funny as fuck to me, bro. I'm sorry, it's very hilarious to me. Because the Battlefield bros, we're trying to tell us Call of Duty. Oh yeah, Call of Duty better watch out this year. Even on the worst COD, you can still find people to play with.
Cold World.
This game right here, this game definitely. It's funny how a lot of people get on Halo Infinite, bro. It's like everyone wants to. I get it's beautiful outside, but damn, I'm doing a podcast. I get everybody wants to get on Halo Infinite, and their whole releasing not as good, but I'm surprised a lot of people aren't really getting on Battlefield. Well, they have been, but Battlefield also, man. Like this game definitely needed another year or more in the oven. This definitely shouldn't have released when it did, and I definitely feel like this was rushed, and now they're paying for it. You know, they're losing majority of their player base. It's so little people playing that you can't even find a 128 room lobby room. That's bad, man. That's not a good look, right? And no one wants to be signing in, logging in, searching for matches and playing against bots. You understand? I want to play against real humans, real people. You get what I'm saying? So
It's
this is
not working as intended, Persona, man. Come on, man.
We know why it's not working, Bari. We know why, but I think it's gonna be one of those things where, I hope they can bounce back, but this is just it's not a good look. It's not looking good for Battlefield right now, man. And don't ever underestimate Call of Duty again. You understand? All right, thanks,
sir. But I see people posting on the timeline saying that they are enjoying the new update. Limited. I mean, the big sell for Battlefield was that whole 128 players playing at once against.
And now you're removing that. So false advertising.
They got to cut back a little bit. It's like, hold up, man. Hold on, man. But
the FTC need to look into this.
Oh man, we getting there.
Hey, yo, let me get the super chat. Yo, Dark Artemis, man, appreciate you for the super chat. Says, I don't know why people are saying this year sucks. They must not be a PlayStation gamer because it's been pretty awesome. Keep up the fire show as always. Appreciate you, Dark Artemis. Thanks, bro.
Dark Artemis, trust me, man. A lot of people are disappointed with the platform that they prefer. So just to cope with the disappointment, they like to generalize just gaming in general when it comes to this year.
True.
Yeah. But we got some delays here, Persona, or delay news with Tchia. They're giving us a quick update saying it got delayed to early 2023. This is always like one of those cartoony, whimsical looking games where you had the girl Tchia, I guess her name is Tchia, and she was like floating in the air, like how Breath of the Wild or Aloy was. It looked cool, but it's saying here that they need some extra time to polish the game, and it will be coming out early 2023. So their release window is early 2023. Every time I hear somebody say that, I'm gonna assume April
the last day of June, the last spring day of June, which is the 21st. That's what early 2023 is.
It's gonna be late April or early May.
Early May. Yep. So for this game, man, I wasn't really like super duper looking forward to this. So this doesn't really. I'm like, all right, it's delayed. We'll see what happens next year. But it is what it is. It's cool.
Yeah, delays happen.
You need time. Yeah, delays happen. It is what it is. Go on and tighten up them graphics on level 3. You feel me?
Yes. Make those crabs much shinier.
Much more ray tracier.
Sure. Well, yo, I want to get your overall thoughts on this game here, Persona, because I see some potential here from Ubisoft, man. With this game called Roller Champions.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen this movie. It's called like Battle of Alita, where they have this.
You talking about Battle Alicia or something like that?
No, Alita, the war, the combat fighting bot. But they have this game that they do. It's called like Roller something. I forgot, the Roller Derby or something. Where
it's called Roller Champions.
Yeah, this game right here is called Roller Champions. But I'm talking about the movie.
Oh, you're talking about the movie? Yeah.
It reminds me of like that. The movie had that, the roller derby game where you circle around and you got to throw the ball into the circle, but people was like tackling you like football and kicking you and all that stuff. But this look like you got some potential, man. What you thinking? Roller Champions.
Yeah. When I seen the gameplay for this, I was like, yo, this has me, man. I'm like, yo, I'm really digging this and interested in this. So when this drops, I'm definitely going to be giving this game a go and playing this and probably get a lobby started or something like that. Play with some folks in the community. Definitely, I want to try this game out. It looks really fun.
Oh yeah, so Dark Ottoman said rollerball. Yeah, so that's what it's called in the movie. It looks very similar to rollerball in that Battle Angel Alita. Shout out to John Donuts in the chat as well. But yeah, it looks interesting, man.
Very colorful, very vibrant. The colors are very vibrant, and it just looks really fun to just like roll around and do all that and the high jumps and everything. I'm digging this. This really has me excited. I'm picking this up 100%. I'm on this.
Yeah,
100%.
It pops when it comes to the color palettes that they're using. The move sets that they have look pretty cool. And the teamwork probably gonna be fun, man. I'll play something like this in the real world, like real talk.
Oh yeah, I would. I mean, shit. It's been a couple years. It's been like maybe like 8-9 years or more since I've been to a roller skating ring. So I would love to like go and do something like this. So, and you can customize your character. You shouldn't have said that to me. You customizing characters and whatnot, man. Y'all know I love to do that. So this game might get a couple dollars off me. Bari, you there?
Oh, I'm missing one more article, Persona. Which I don't know if you want to bring this up now or you want to bring it back like next week or something, so we can digest a little bit more. The whole EA looking to sell and merge kind of thing.
Yeah, let that
marinate a little bit.
Let that marinate a little bit. Yeah, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, because that came out yesterday. That article came out yesterday, but
let that marinate a little bit.
It's something that I think we need to digest that a little bit more. See what happens throughout the week.
Chuck said, and New York guys can't skate. Hey man, your boy.
Oh yeah, I
can roller skate, not roller blade. You feel me? I ain't get on that one blade.
Yo, the arcades that I used to go to back in the day was called Skate Key. You know what I mean? It was like a skate arena.
The one I remember going to back in the day. It was the one in Brooklyn. I don't know if it's there anymore. You know what I'm talking about, Barry? The skating ring in Brooklyn. It was like arcade and all that other stuff, and it was like a big skating ring.
I think I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name. Like the main one I went to is Skate Key in the Bronx.
Yeah. The one I went to was in Brooklyn. It was dope.
But nah, I rollerblade too. I used to have rollerblades back in the day.
I can't rollerblade. I suck at. But roller skating on like the two wheels in the front and the back, I can do that all day. But
Bruh.
rollerblade,
When they went into my backyard and stole my bike, you know what I mean? I only had
your bike stolen. Oh, no.
Yeah, bruh. I only had the rollerblades, man. There's a couple of months where I was just rollerblading, bruh. Like my friends would have their bikes, and I'm like, nah, man, I ain't got my bike. I had to rollerblade, bruh. It was fun though. They made it fun because I used to hang on the back, and when we going down that hill, bruh, I was zooming, boy. my mom got me like a crazy rollerblade where it wasn't like the typical one that had like the brake on the back. It had like some mechanic where if you put your shin or your calf like a certain weight, then the brake would drop. It was crazy, bro. Them rollerblades, they cost a lot of money. I remember when she bought it, yo, it cost mad bread, yo. Yeah, I had my bike stolen. I had my bike stolen twice. I mean, I live in the
really?
Live in the hood, bro.
Damn.
I had that jump. It was both of them was locked up too, bro. Locked up.
Gotta bring that bike in the house.
Nah, we ain't had the space, man. We had to keep it in the back.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Well, all right, Persona, man. Let's get into the topic, man. If you guys made it this far in the podcast, man, you already know the vibes, man. We got trophies to give out, man. These are goals, by the way. These are goals. We got some silvers mixed in there. But we appreciate all the support you guys have been showing us when it comes to What's Up PlayStation Podcast. A little bit longer than expected when it came to this week because there's a lot of news. But we have this topic we got to talk about because this just dropped. This is fresh off the press when it comes to the FTC. And, just gamers in general, Persona, man, because the topic of the week is, what defines a gamer? A lot of people are coming out trying to redefine what a gamer is just to be included within the gaming community or whatever circles.
Game influencer.
Game influencer.
I'm a game influencer. I'm a game influencer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But here, the FTC looks to crack down on influencers and platforms over fake and manipulated reviews, Persona. Whoa! The FTC looks like they're very involved in gaming as of late, man. What is going on here? What's your thoughts, man?
Hey yo, listen, man. It's one of those things where
they cracking down, boy.
They tired of the bullshit. Hey yo, even the FTC see the bullshit that's going on and like, hey, we gotta step in real quick, man. What's going on in this gaming community? You feel me? You got people talking about redefining the definition of DLC. They talk about it's my opinion. Whenever you try to dispute what they got to say, then you got the it's not that big a deal crowd. You got the great from gamers.
But this is great for gamers.
The great from gamers crowd. You got the
I'm a game influencer.
You got the game influencer crowd. You understand? It's too much bullshit. FTC looking like, hey, you know what? Let's step in and help the real gamers here, because the real gamers, we gonna have to side with them on this one. You feel me? Like it's too much bullshit going on in this goddamn gaming community. You understand? And the people who are really speaking out about this stuff and truly trying to bring this stuff to light, they want to label you, you're toxic and.
Console warrior.
You're a console war. You're a fanboy. We don't want to listen to what you have to say because you're just toxic. You're jealous. You want to have these types of things, and this is what you want.
And it's like, no, bruh. Just take a step back and really look. Just take a step back and look at what's going on here with all this bullshit. You understand? Excuse my language, but we in the topic portion, so we get a little more vulgar with all this bullshit. And it's like, yo, what is going on here? Enough is enough. So the FTC is looking like, yo, listen, it's time to crack down on all of it. Not just this whole game influencer thing, all of it. Like with how advertisements are happening on social media. Yeah. How advertisements and things like that happen on social media, the game influencers and people who are pushing these types of things and doing it in very malicious ways or very sneaky, underhanded ways, right? And all this other stuff. This is stuff that, Bari, you and I have talked about numerous times over the years, have seen this shit happen, like, seen it because it doesn't make sense. People hyping up games they do not play. People advertising and bigging up games and reviewing things that they do not finish. This shit is a problem. And the FTC is looking at this and saying, yeah, you're right. You have entire journalists coming out saying you do not need to finish a game to review it. What I tell you guys before, disingenuous, lack of integrity, lack of respect for gaming, lack of objectivity. That's a problem.
You got
telling me that you can review
influencers telling you that you are a gamer if you don't play games.
If you don't play games or watch games. And I'm sitting here and I'm just like, yo, absolutely not. This shit has been running rampant in the community for a while now. And I'm glad the FTC is looking at it and they're like, yo, look, yeah, let's clean this up. It's time to clean this up. Because again, the lack of objectivity, the lack of respect, the lack of integrity, right? And really, that's very rude and disingenuous to the developers. Like now I know why developers don't want to talk to you journalists, because you really, forgive my language, but you really don't give a fuck. And it's very obvious.
Yeah, there's
right. And again, it's not
agenda there.
It's not all journalists, right? I want to preface that there's a lot of great journalists out here that are still doing right by gaming and trying, you know, like I rock with GameIndustry.biz. I think that's a really good publication. There's some good people over there, right? Wired, you know, with the exposés they do with the interviews and things like that, I think is really dope. And a couple other ones, right? But for the most part, very disingenuous, man. You're telling me that a game is not good enough for you to finish, but you think you should give a review and don't see a problem with that. Taking kickbacks and all this stuff from companies and all this free shit, flights out to here and doing this and doing that, and bigging up a service or a console, knowing that you have direct ties to a specific company, people don't see an issue with that. People think that that is objectivity when it's not. The shit's a problem. You've got people telling you that you do not need to play games to finish them. That is a problem. I mean, you don't need to play games to be a gamer. You can watch games and be a gamer. No, like absolutely not. And on any planet, on any multiverse, that shit does not fly. You need to play games to be a gamer. You do not need to play everything under the sun, and you do not need to have 1 million trophies and all this other craziness. But to be a gamer, you need to play games. And this is something that I said on my show, and I said on a couple shows I was on this week. With a lot of these influencers and people in this community that are pushing these types of specific agendas, the more inclusive and comfortable they make you feel, the easier you are to manipulate, the easier you are to get over on, the easier it is to get you to do this and do that and all this other crazy shit. That's why you got all these people not playing games but feel empowered to think that they can speak on a game they know nothing about and don't think that they're in the wrong. That's a problem. That is a huge problem in this community, in this space on social media, and people continuously trying to change the definitions of what a gamer is, what this is, what that is, what DLC is, all this stupid shit, right? It's getting out of hand, man. Like it really is getting out of hand, and a lot of people are taking notice of this stuff. So good on the FTC.
I'm gonna say this: the FTC, we appreciate you, but we don't need you. The real gamers is hard to been calling these people out and pointing them out, huh? The real gamers are becoming more vocal, are growing within the community. Like I said earlier, a lot of the check marks, the verified people on Twitter, you know, the influencers, they try to silence the real gamer. That's due to the fact that they know they can influence or manipulate a lot of these newer gamers coming in by telling them, oh, you can be a gamer if you watch us play. You could be a gamer if you talk with us and be this gaming utopia, be a part of this overly positive influencer. You know what I mean? But nah, at the end of the day, it's about time somebody come in and check these things, because like I said, there are people being manipulated. There are people that will buy a game or not buy a game You know what I mean? That's due to what, big influencers or these media personalities would say. And a lot of them, like you said, Persona, are not finishing these games. They're coming off very disingenuous because they haven't finished this game, but you are telling people if they should buy the game or not, if this game is worth it or not, and you didn't fully do your job as that reviewer, as that influencer. There's people that are swayed when it comes to their opinions on a certain platform or game due to the fact that if they didn't get anything free from this platform holder, they would talk about this platform holder a certain way because they haven't given them anything free. Not your love of the video games. The love of video games is diminishing, to be honest with you, when it comes to a lot of these people. Is because now it's more about give me free shit and I'll promote your stuff. Give me free shit and I'll talk about your stuff. You know what I mean? Rather than, oh, I'm just a passionate gamer that wants to talk about your stuff. And that organic growth comes from there. You know what I mean? This is becoming a major topic here when it comes to the gaming community, man. Because like I said, there's people that they're really genuine people that do care about gaming. I'm not pointing my fingers at anybody specific. I'm just giving a general point of view on how I feel when it comes to, verified check marks and influencers in gaming. The people that claim that you're gatekeeping because you love your hobby and you don't want your hobby to be ruined by people that are just coming in but trying to dictate what your hobby should do or hobby should say or play. You know what I mean? But the real gatekeepers, like I've been saying, are those check marks. Because as soon as any criticism or any disagreement comes, what they do, they block you. They shun you off. You're not important. They don't want to highlight the things that you do within the community because they want to silence you. They're not trying to uplift you. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that the FTC has to come in and crack down on those things. These fake reviews, these fake overly positive opinions about this platform that's due to the fact you are getting free stuff from them. These misconstrued opinions about a specific service or whatnot, letting people know about if a service is worth it or not by you not paying for it. You know what I mean? There's too much subjectivity where things need to be objective in gaming. I'm not against the whole opinion pieces and stuff like that, but there's certain things that needs to be objective when it comes to video games, and it's not. There's so much subjectivity coming in due to the fact that you're being handed certain things for free. Didn't we have like a lady come on Kind of Funny and say, yo, she despises PlayStation due to the fact that she ain't getting free shit. The other platform is giving her free stuff. She would go over to the booth to see what they're doing, but would turn back around because she's not getting free stuff. Somebody in Kind of Funny said that. I forgot the lady name. Things like that needs to be looked at because those are people that are, the eyes are on those people. Those are major people within the gaming community or the gaming industry that people, quote unquote, will respect those opinions. So if you see some kind of slanted or swayed opinion when it comes to PlayStation, it's not due to the fact that they are playing the games or loving what they're offering or dislike what they're offering. It's the fact that they are not getting free shit. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. You got anything else to say, Persona, before we close this thing up? But I'm just happy that the FTC is looking and cracking down on it. But at the end of the day, the FTC, we've been doing what you guys say that you're claiming to do for the longest. Because I see other people, I see people like myself, Persona, the King Thrashes, the Sick Humor TVs, the J Dubs, the Chris Righteouses, the Porter Rock 77s are cracking down and pointing out these blatant hypocrisies or these outlandish opinions. You know what I mean?
Mr. J. Bari.
Oh my God. Let's give Mr. Gaming Politician a trophy.
Bari. Mr. J. Bari.
There we go. Go ahead, man. Game Pass is the future.
Now you know that the influencers are doing the Log's work in the gaming community.
Oh my goodness.
Because the influencers are the one that's putting these games on the map.
Absolutely.
The fact that you speak so ill of the influencers and the check marks is highly disrespectful. They are the voice of the community. Like myself,
Right.
gaming politician,
Right.
we are the voice of the people. We listen to what the people have to say.
You are the blame for the FTC looking to
Absolutely
crack down.
Absolutely not. I am making things better for the gaming community.
Are the perfect example.
Back.
You are the perfect example of why they're coming into gaming and cracking down.
I am the voice of the people, and being the voice of the people, I bring back the issues and the gripes to the developers and to the big wigs at these companies.
Absolutely.
And this is what influencers do. And the fact that you can't appreciate an influencer putting time and effort into creating content for you and for the community on new games, on new products that are coming from the service, very ungrateful. The gaming community
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yo, all right, we back. Yeah, we should be back. Hey, man, listen. Yeah, it's back. Listen, my fault, guys. Bari, what we do? Yeah. Yeah, it might be something happening on Jesus. Yeah. Crazy. Oh, Bari, my fault. Bari muted, my fault. Yo, explain it again, my fault. Explain it again. I had Discord muted on my GoPro. Go ahead, explain it again.
Okay, so basically what's happening, OBS crashed on my end, but when I tried to relaunch it, it wouldn't let me connect to the actual link that we have. So, and when I rebooted OBS, it didn't have any of the layouts that I have here. Like everything right now is just blank on my end. So I don't know if there's an update for OBS or I have a Windows update in the background. I don't know what's going on, but typically when that stuff happens, I know there's like a Windows update or something that's wrong with OBS in itself. But it just crashed on me. Like I got the big ass loud, and then it was like, oh. But like I said, if it was like an internet issue, like how my internet sometimes will just like refresh or whatnot, and Discord and everything will get shut down. But
I love how we pivoted though like that. You feel me? Real quick, get it back up, man. You feel me? All right. So I mean, the gamer politician bit is kind of ruined for this week. So
he ruined the goddamn shit.
Yeah. I put him back in the room, man. Locked him up in the closet, so he ain't gonna interrupt us. But just to finish out real quick, so when it comes to being a gamer, like I've said, I've been saying this all week. I've been saying it. What's crazy, Bari? We've been saying this stuff for a very long time. Like talking about what it means to be a gamer, the question of are you verifiable, things like that. That's stuff that has been not just this year or last year. This has been a very long time, even back during like the Facebook days. Remember back during the Facebook days with like the Papers, Please initiative and all that other stuff, and truly confirming people are actually gaming out here. That's not nothing new. And when it comes to the gaming community, and when it comes to your hobby of gaming, you should want to be around people who are, actually gaming. You feel me? I wouldn't want to be around somebody that's gonna lie about something as simple as have you played a game or not. Why would you even want to entertain something like that? You feel me? Because it's like if you would lie about something so, insignificant and something so small, what else are you lying about? You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't even want to get to know somebody like that. You feel me? And so it's important to understand the type of people that you're allowing into. That's why, the three things I push and very heavily, and I expect y'all to I would want y'all to, understand the three things for me is the question of are you verifiable, right? That gets misconstrued a lot where people think, oh, when you ask that type of question, that means that you're trying to gatekeep, right? Or that means that, someone needs to have 1 million trophies and all this other crazy stuff. And no, the question of are you verifiable comes up only when you're, someone that's trying to be a part of a conversation that they're not qualified to speak on, right? Because they haven't played the games, they don't have the experience. One thing I say all the time is experiences outweigh opinions. Experiences outweigh opinions. So if Bari has played a game that I haven't, it does not matter what I say because his experience trumps that. You understand? So that's what happens a lot within the gaming community on social media, not in the gaming community in the real world. In the real world, people just do what they do. And just a lot of this bullshit really only happens on social media. So, the question of are you verifiable only comes up if you're trying to speak on something you really have no knowledge on, right? And you're around people who are knowledgeable, and so they want that verification because you're not making sense with the things that you say, or the things that you say seem very surface level, seem very kind of parrotish, like you parrot in what like some article said or some stupid shit right there, right? And then the second thing is gatekeep your gaming circles, right? Again, if the question of are you verifiable is going to come up, maybe this is someone that does not need to be in your gaming circle. So when I say gatekeep your gaming circles, obviously as a whole, you cannot gatekeep gaming, right? Gaming is something that's for everyone. Everyone can play games and things like that. When I say gatekeep your gaming circles, I mean the people that you play games with, the people you converse with, the people you are around and you rock with. You feel me? Gatekeep those circles, because what'll happen is people will try to get into those type of circles and try to infiltrate, and really they don't really know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't really have no experience. It's just like it's a waste. Getting to know you or getting to be around you is a privilege, and vice versa to everybody else as well. But you have to treat it as such and properly vet the people that you're allowing into your gaming circles. So gatekeep your gaming circles, and the question of are you verifiable. Last and not least is, are you a gamer? Right? What is a gamer? A gamer is someone who plays games by definition. Merriam-Webster. Go check Merriam-Webster. It is someone who plays games. It's not someone who watches games. It's not someone who writes about games. No, a gamer is someone who plays games. So if you are someone like a journalist or something like that who writes about gaming all day and night, but you don't play any games, you are not a gamer. You are within the gaming culture, or within the gaming you're a spectator of the culture of gaming culture, but you yourself are not directly participating in it by playing said games. So you just are not a gamer. And when people hear that, again, they run back to you're trying to gatekeep, and it's like, no, there are certain levels of criteria that you need to follow when it comes to being a part of a hobby or a culture, right? Again, the anime culture, the comic book culture, the car culture, the fishing culture, there are numbers of hobbies out here where there are certain criteria that you need to follow to consider it a hobby for you, or to consider it to be accepted among your peers within said hobby. Gaming is the same thing, but gaming is the only one within these hobbies and cultures where people are trying to conflate or confuse or misconstrue or misguide or try to change the rules to fit them for some type of monetary gain, for some type of social gain, or just in general because they want to be accepted. They want to belong. If you want to belong within gaming, you need to be a gamer. It does not. And what is a gamer? A gamer is someone who plays games. End of story. There is no dispute. There is no buts, if, ands, what about isms. No. Play games. That is the only thing. Ladies and gentlemen, gatekeep your games circles. Keep your shit tight and just play your games, man. It doesn't matter what game. It doesn't matter for how long, and it doesn't matter your trophy score or achievement numbers. Just play your games, and don't be a part of conversations that you don't really have the knowledge on. Sometimes it's okay to sit and listen and gain knowledge. Like, it's okay to do that, but everybody just wants to fucking talk, blah, 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 and just run your fucking mouth and be a part of the conversation. You don't need to be a part of that, man, and that's okay. That's all I got.
Yeah, I 100% agree. We share the same sentiments with a lot of that stuff. The fact of the matter is, it's just like, like I said, a lot of people, gaming is growing. Gaming is becoming more popular ever and ever. It's cool to be a gamer, but as it grows and people come into just gaming in itself, those people are trying to dictate what gaming should be and what gaming is. I feel as veterans or people that have been gaming for years upon years, it's not that we are gatekeeping. We're just protecting our hobby that we love. You know what I mean? Where we don't want to see certain things change or are being changed with somebody that has low experience when it comes to gaming. You know what I mean? Like somebody that just started playing an RPG game and they're telling you that there shouldn't be any grind, or why is these skill trees in here? Shouldn't be doing none of that. You know what I mean? Changing what an RPG is on what you love for 30, plus years of playing games. Meanwhile, they have 2 weeks of playing this game that they barely played, and they try to dictate what the game should be or how the genre should be. That's the stuff I'm watching and policing, to be honest with you. Everybody, we welcome everybody within gaming. We're not gatekeeping gaming as much as these people try to push out about gatekeeping and all that stuff. Nobody's gatekeeping gaming itself. We're just policing our hobby. We're protecting what we love when it comes to video games. And yo, Persona, there's an update for OBS, and the funny thing when I read the patch notes here, the hot fixes the issues with crashing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know how old this update is, but it's OBS 27.2.4. It just popped up for me.
Jeez.
But we got these super chats and we'll close out the show, man.
Yeah. So shout out to King Kiso, man. He says, shout out to the homies Persona and Bari, always speaking unfiltered facts as usual. Exactly why I always rock with the WUPS crew. And we appreciate you too, King Kiso, man. Shout out to you, brother. And then
there's more.
Shout out to Steady Flow, man. Appreciate you, bro. He says, not just free stuff from Xbox, 6 Xboxes, the goddamn boxes.
Yo, yeah, man. And another one from
Viper. Shout out to Viper, man. Appreciate you, bro. He says, I bet you several of those FTC employees got stiffed by the other platform and they tired of it. Couple that with the thrash going hard at them too. They made it too easy and obvious what they are doing. Oh yeah, they try to tighten it up, man. I'm happy about it. Like
I said, man, there's a lot of people that like the opinion is outweighing the experience, where they're charismatic. You know what I mean? They have this certain look or whatnot, and when they speak an opinion in the game, everybody flusters to it or like yeah, but the actual experience is not there. So you get all this generalized explanations or descriptions about the game, just to say, oh, I touched it, I tried it, but you're not getting into the nitty gritty and nothing like that. And those people are getting exposed, to be honest with you.
Yep. Well, Bar, you the host, so finish this out, man. Go ahead and close this out, bro.
Yeah, man. So guys, we're gonna close the show up here. We appreciate everybody that have joined What's Up PlayStation podcast, those new subscribers, all the new members as well, everybody that have super chatted. We appreciate it, man. If you hit the like button, we appreciate that as well. All those people that just watching in the background, listening to us, hopefully you enjoy the show, and we earned your subscription or that like for those people. But yeah, Persona, man, that's pretty much it. We're gonna close it up here. Let the people know where they can find you, what you got coming up.
Yes, sir.
And this week I think it's going to be a good week for gaming. So
I got a feeling. I've been saying that for the
gonna
past couple weeks too, man. I got a feeling this week is the week. I know I've been saying that for a couple weeks and it's been good, but not like, oh my god, crazy. Right. But I think this is the last week in May. The 27th is Friday. I got a feeling PlayStation. I got a feeling the news is it's going to pick up, because we got literally 2 weeks before Jeff Keighley's show, and then 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks until the Bethesda Xbox showcase. So it's a lot of things happening. So I got a feeling things are going to ramp up. But for me, man, listen, Soundfall, that's going to be up before this weekend is over. I was going to have it up yesterday, but between the podcast that I had on Mooch and everything else, I couldn't really get it finished. But that will be finished by the end of this weekend. So my Soundfall impressions will be up. And then When Persona Speaks, obviously, next week, Monday. That's gonna be great. And then some more, we'll do a couple more shows. Also, giveaway next week as well. It's the last week of May. So I got a lot of new members and a lot of members on my channel. So we're doing a big giveaway, man. It's gonna be really, really good, man. Give back to the community and show my appreciation and whatnot. So giveaway next week. And yeah, that's really it for me, man. I appreciate y'all rocking out with us, man. We had a lot of people come through today. We really appreciate you guys that support us, support us collectively here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, but also support us individually here on WUPS, and here on my personal channel and on Bari's personal channel as well. So thank you guys, man. We appreciate you, and we hope you have a great weekend. It's been your boy Persona.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it, guys, man. Like, WUPS is, growing steadily. And we're closing in on like 2,500 or no, not 2,500, but like 2,200 subscribers, which is cool. And yeah, that 100 episode is going to be this year in the summertime as well, man. So we appreciate everybody rocking out with us. Hopefully we have you there for the 100th episode, which we're most likely gonna be planning that out soon. Getting some ideas as far as what we can do. And also for those people that are members, don't forget to read the perks as far as what that membership comes with. And use those perks there. We're definitely looking to get some of your opinions when it comes to the topics, and when it comes to the giveaways that we're going to be doing as well. So
yep.
Don't be afraid to communicate with us when we have those posts come up for members for the podcast. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, man. J Bari, catch me @JBari_ on Twitter, J Bari on YouTube. Don't subscribe if it's sensitive. It's different content over there than What's Up PlayStation. But for those people that came through, man, hit the like button if you enjoyed the show, man. It definitely helps us grow, and it helps with the algorithm when it comes to YouTube. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next week, I'm looking forward to it. I got that tingling feeling. It's going to be a great week. And I'm looking to finish up a lot of these games that came out, man. It's not dry over here on PlayStation. There's a lot of games to play within 2022. A lot of great games came out in 2022 that you can replay, and if you haven't played them already, there's some great games there, man. So looking forward to the rest of the year and all the announcements that's coming in June. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for episode 84.
And remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community.